streams. Hopefully it'll work out, otherwise, if it's not, we're going to be kicking this stream off very, very quickly and going back over to work on something. So, how's it coming through to all of you? We'll be trying out the Old World campaign. Just to give a bit of a brief synopsis. Prepare thyself, the old world trembles and the ground shakes with the marching of armies. For there is naught but war. In the Old World campaign you must make your race supreme amongst the rabble, the usurpers, and the many enemies. You'll encounter as you conquer. This is the ultimate test of generalship and statescraft, with the fate of the Old World and the lands beyond in your hands. Eternal war and fleeting glory are yours to command. Conquer this world. We'll be delving into as the title suggests, we'll be getting into the Norscan campaign. It was just released today, and it's interesting. Imagine, if you will, Vikings in the Total War Warhammer setting, and they play much like it with long ships and very heavy seagoing combat. Now, there's two different factions that work in this area that were released with this. First off, the actual Norscans themselves. Again, I'll just read the brief introductory here. The Norscans are a race of tough and warlike men, shaped both by the harsh conditions of the north and by choosing to make their home dangerously close to the Chaos Wastes. They worship the forces of the gods, personifying them as the hound, the crow, the serpent, and the eagle, and raise dark shrines and make bloody offerings to the ruinous powers. Some of their benefits are the allegiance to the gods by providing significant bonuses to Norscan armies through pledging allegiance to a specific god. Normally those are done by after you've raided a settlement, you erect a monument to them. And the other is monster hunts. Norscan lords can track, battle, and acquire the services of the most fearsome monsters of the old world. I did a little bit of a playthrough of this earlier, and despite researching the technology, I couldn't quite figure out in the time I had available to me how to actually send off my Chaos Lord to perform a monster hunt. Hopefully we can do that, because it's a big, major mechanic for the later endgame troops, and I love that idea. And they are basically an aggressive infantry-based roster, which my personal playstyle, I like having large infantry builds, because as great as siege engines are, and as fantastic as cavalry are, they can't do as broad a range of work as infantry can, and if you can use them correctly, they become very, very powerful, especially if you're willing to either A, take the hits to really hold the line, or if you're willing to overextend a little bit and risk a lot for a greater gain. You can do that with infantry. Cavalry, once you pin them, it's very difficult to get them out. They can't really fight their way clear of, say, a pikeman formation or spears or any of the larger monstrous creatures. They'll get hemmed in and destroyed. But again, that's just my personal preference. We can always debate that inside the chat. I'm happy to talk about it because, again, I'm very new to playing this game. I think I've only a few hours, and most of them were as the orcs, which I only found out later, both to my own disbelief and humor, they're not the best, especially in the early game when they're still trying to build up their forces. So this is a rather different departure from that, and the same aspect of having a mobile base being very raiding intensive. It just kind of has some overlap there, which will make it a little bit more comfortable for me to play as. But again, bear with me, I'm rather new at this. The other faction we have available to us is the Wintertooth. King Throg is no ordinary troll. Deep inside his massive and chaos-warped body, a cunning and malevolent intellect lurks, brooding on how best to bring about the downfall of man. His subjects, a fearsome army of warped monsters and gibbering lunatics, itch to do his will, to despoil and to subjugate the southern lands in the name of the Dark Gods. Allegiance to the gods, again, same thing, Norskins, we already went over that a little bit. Monster hunts, apparently, we can also send Throg on a monster hunt, which I think he'd be a little bit better equipped with, being a 12-foot tall monstrous creature himself, but again, we'll see how that actually plays out. Now, the key difference between him and the primary Norscan group is his monstrous heavy unit roster. He has a lot more, as you can see in the video here, quite a lot of trolls and other large gangly monsters that will be working for him rather than laying upon mostly men. So again, the initial challenge for this one is rated as hard by the game developers, and I will take their word for it because I still struggle learning the basic mechanics of this game. Raffle's actually in chat, and he's got a lot more of this, so I'll be leaning on him rather heavily throughout the evening, asking for little tips and tricks and a little bit of help from that. So By all means, if anyone's in the chat, please feel free to chime in with some recommendations or just a little bit of good taunting. By all means, please egg me on to do greater feats of glory for the Dark Gods in this playthrough. I want to make this really good for everyone here. And this is our faction leader, Wulfric the Wanderer, blessed with the gift of tongues by the Chaos Gods, forever challenging other champions, heroes, and armies to bloody combat to determine who is the strongest. Now, I know a little bit about his lore, but it's very, very minimal. 40k is more of my purview, and now with the advancement of 30k, that's more of the Warhammer series I know best. But even I know a little bit about Wulfric, because the idea of an independent faction of chaos-aligned humans who travel literally the entire breadth of the world, striking at targets either on the coastal lands or deeper within the main bodies, is still pretty fantastic, and it fits the Viking theme I believe that they brought the Norsca from very, very well. He's a very powerful leader and melee combatant, has the siege attacker attribute, and I've already used the Sea Fang ability, and I'm not going to spoil anything about it right now, because in combat it's both hysterical and awesome, so I'll save that for later. The Lord's effects are melee attack, plus 15 for all mammoth units. Those tend to be at the end of the tech tree. I've only seen one of them once, and it was on an enemy's team. Suffice to say, plus 15 on those would be very, very huge. Now, what I love is the upkeep is a negative 10% for all marauding units and all forces. And all units in Wulfric's army cause the fear effect when you're in combat with an enemy. You'll start off with a Marauder Berserker. These are a little bit different from your usual stat line holders. They're more damage over defense. And as you can see from their stat line, they're quite strong. Raffle, Wulfric versus Logan Grimnar. A, I would love to see that fight, and B, I think Logan would have to be out of his power armor just to make it fair. Because he's already 8 feet tall and about 300 pounds of muscle. So him versus Wulfric, I think Wulfric would have to have his runic armor. Just saying. In the sense of general fairness. And don't even say bringing a power weapon, that's just cheese. But again, these guys are more getting into combat bonus with charging and versus, oh, right, the other starting unit he begins with. This is also something a little later down the tech tree that you get to start with. Marauder Ice Wolf Chariots. Unlike normal chariots, once you've run out of long-ranged ammunition, you can get into melee with the quadruple wolves that you have actually pulling said chariots. And I've seen this done when I played earlier. It is amazing to run your enemy down, then turn around and have your wolves leap upon them. It's a very good tactic. Now these, I know you probably wouldn't think I would use these, but I do, and I love how useful they are. Skin wolves are much like you would think werewolves, but they're with a twist. A curse was put upon men and women of the North, and at one point in time, one of the Chaos Gods decided, your curse is going to become real, and out from the inner selves of these human beings burst these massive, deformed skin wolves. And upon their features, aside from being just wool and muscle, are still remnants of the faces and hands and skulls of the people they used to be. But the reason I specifically like them is they're very quick in combat, and they're perfect for disrupting combat formations, flanking, and in my personal favorite use of them is running down fleeing units because they are so quick. So I'll be quiet for most of the cutscenes in this game.
Those in the north are closest to the gods. Their lands lie within the ebbing shadow of chaos. But in the land of monsters and ice, where no crops grow, they have to be. Thus, I have come to guide their lord errand. Why waste such savagery on each other, while the southern lands are ripe for ravaging?
Enter Wulfric. This seems like your faction, Raffle. Let's hold that right until we actually see what happens. I do know you love yourself a little bit of vampire counts, so that should be... their building construction methods are a little bit different, and that'll actually change up how the game plays.
Glory to you, Wulfric, wanderer of the world. You have returned home a slayer of champions. Yet more battles and glory awaits across the Sea of Claws and in the mountains of Norsca. Around you, the tribes of Norsca hunger for blood, yet they fight amongst themselves. With such rich offerings beyond your borders, you must rally these hardened souls beneath your banner. To the east, the mountains contain great labyrinths and lairs that are home to formidable beasts. Hunt down these creatures, ensnare them to do your bidding, whilst being ever watchful of the nearby dwarfs. To the south, Kislev, ruled by overconfident Tsars. These lands are rich with wealth. Tear these men of the bear limb from limb, opening a path for your masters to aid you in due course.
Interestingly enough, Raffle, they're independent from the Chaos Warriors.
Its bickering states of power are ripe with treasures. Take from these soft southern lands and establish new ports on their shores from which you can raid further. Wulfric, you are the eternal challenger, and your gods have blessed you with the gift of tongues. Embody their cold, ruthless nature, and set sail aboard Seafang for wrath and ruin. The harsh and desolate wastes of Norsca embrace you into its cold and wintry grip, my lord. Yet it cannot sustain your appetite for war indefinitely. You will need to voyage from this land to raid and pillage. Your gods will gaze favorably upon you for this. Raise in their name, and align yourself with one to be granted their twisted and ruinous gifts.
Thank you for the narration. The Northern Marauders thirst for battle, raiding and pillaging the lands across the Sea of Claws under their patron gods' ever-watchful gaze. Form an alliance and devote yourself to one of the Chaos Gods. Be their champion and raise the world in their ruinous name. The gods offer great rewards and bonuses once a significant amount of allegiance has been pledged by erecting great monoliths and raised settlements. Norscan settlements generate only a small monetary income, so their main sources come from raiding and sacking their rivals' lands. To sustain a larger force, you'll need to adopt their barbaric nature too. The monstrous Arcanum allows you to embark on wild hunts to track and defeat the most ferocious of beasts. Defeating them grants powerful items and some of the captured beasts to command in battle. Confederate the Norscan tribes by defeating their leaders in battle. This will greatly improve your diplomatic standing with them. Marauder outposts can be established at conquered coastal settlements outside of Norsca, enabling basic recruitment options and locations from which to replenish your armies. Securing major capital cities allow fully developed Norscan settlements to be built and unlocks unique technologies that can be researched. And that is absolutely amazing for a multitude of reasons, but the number of which I'll actually show you once we go into the research tree. First of all, plus 10% the recruitment cost. This is actually kind of huge. We're going to go for that first, but what they're talking about is down here. At the far end of the tech tree, when you're actually going through to find, after you get all of this, of course, again, the secrets of grain and grape, secrets of war and coin, secrets of mining and machinery, all of these have an application to the factions that you would have to defeat once you capture their major city. So, Raffle, you liked the vampire counts. Secret of necromancy. The vampires and undead, while despicable, are masters of subterfuge and know the secrets of mortal convalescence. Enemy hero action chance of success, negative 20%. Casualty replenishment rate, 20% increase. Skin Wolf Werekin hero capacity, plus 2. Huge. Just the fact alone that you can replenish your casualties 20% faster, tacked onto whatever bonuses you've already researched, that is fantastic. Also, enemy hero action chance, 20% penalty to them trying to do anything against your already formidable guard. Again, rather huge, really important. I love this one. The Secrets of Gorkenmork. The primitive green-skinned gods are hard to make sense of, but their mystical secrets are valuable to any warmonger. Winds of Magic Power Reserve, plus 20 to all of my forces. Immunity to all attrition. Income from post-battle loot, plus 50%. And again, it just continues on for each of the different factions that you would be able to take over. So, again, it's worth devoting to, but since we're primarily going to be battling it out in the Northern Wastes for now, we're going to go with more of the tools that would help our line infantry. Weapon strength, armor for the marauders, ammunitions and missile damage. I think this is very Viking. Give a captive a sword, and he becomes an expendable sparring partner. Melee defense and melee attack is plus 5 for all marauding units. Better horse mongering, etc. And, of course, monster hunting. Which I'm probably going to research that one next just because I want to start accruing up more creatures to fight with us. Now, here's where it gets interesting, trying to determine what units to bring into the actual force. Marauders by themselves are good generalists, but they don't excel in any one thing, and I learned from painful experience to have javeliners inside your force just to basically kind of level out how you're going to deal with ranged fighting, and it's really, really important to have them, especially when you're dealing with larger, tougher enemies. So let's go ahead and bring in 2 more, and we're pretty much tacked out on our income for this round, but that's fine. Alright, so last turn we had 3 units recruited. War was declared between one of the northern tribes and... I'm not sure if that's a northern tribe or an orc. But regardless, they're not a problem for me. Oh, Varg's going after Kislev. Good. Varg are jerks. They joined another 2 factions I was fighting at the time earlier, and that's actually what caused me to quit playing. Was I could fight 2 of them on sort of even ground, but the third force joined in and he had way too many units. I couldn't... I just couldn't hold off against that numerical force. It just was too much. Alright, first of all, the Ice Tooth mountain range. We only own one of the 2, the other owned by Scaling, and these people are jerks. We're already at war with them for a multitude of reasons, one of which, Longship Graveyard. I need that. Interestingly enough, their other location is over here in Doomkeep, which is the capital of this area, which, as you can see, is butted up right against these less than stellar individuals, which I'll be making war upon next. However, we have our left flank relatively secure by this group. I forget what they're called. Oh, the Vanaheimlings. I'm probably butchering that pronouncement, so please by all means tell me the proper one in chat and I'll fix it. They don't hold that much in the way of territory, but they do hold an entire province, which again gives them a cumulative bonus to constructions, recruitment, order, and stability within that area, whereas we are still going to have to fight to really make things work, because as you can see here, public order begins at -3, and despite the fact that it's producing 70 wealth a turn and it has a 7 garrison size, it's only a single settlement. We have to strike out. We have to keep moving. Unlike normal human realms or even the dwarven realms, who start off with pretty good order and a decent amount of income, both of ours are gimped from the beginning because we are such a fractious, infighting group of proud warriors. We have to keep moving. So, with our war chest starting to boom, it means I can continue to upgrade and add troops to my army here. It's a little early in the game, I think, for building a second army with another Chaos Lord leading it. However, we will be doing that later once we've taken more territory, just because A, it helps us out in the larger city fights, and B, this game tends to have, which I think is something of a negative aspect to it is that the AI can summon troops almost out of nowhere at times, and you're just stuck going, oh, I just killed some 3,000 of you, and you've now suddenly in the same location popped up another 2. Okay, fine. So any veteran player, by all means, please tell me why that is. I would love to learn. Let's see, Marauder Berserkers or Huntsmen. Armor-piercing missiles, decent melee combatants. To explain that, these are actually, they'll start with throwing axes, and once they run out of ammunition, they swap over to just attacking with two-handed axes, which quite appeals to me. These, I really love. I want to use them so badly, because great weapons on tabletop are phenomenal for damaging units. However, that's also reflected in their cost. 530 to upgrade, or 530 to purchase from the treasury, but geez, it'd be worth it. So worth it. So, we have, let's see, 4 Javeliners, we have Ice Wolves, 1 Marauder Chariot. We're gonna need more. So, let's go ahead and grab 2 of these. Another of these. And another Javeliner, just because. Unlike Bowmen, or at least the Orcs, Javelins for these guys actually mean something. They do decent damage at a shorter range than you would imagine, but again, of course, they're Javelins, they're not bows and arrows or crossbows. And the recruitment cost just went down, which will make it easier on my poor little wallet, which is rapidly decreasing with the amount of people I keep bringing into this army. No, Raffle will actually be attacking other Norskins. The actual forces of Chaos are more to our far east and north. We're butted right up against the Chaos Waste on the western coast. Let me zoom out and check on that one for you. Yeah, they're more further over here, which is... I really don't want to start anything with the actual Chaos factions, because... I should say. The more powerful Chaos factions, because, well, for one, they might try and recruit us to fight for them later, which could help us in the long term, or at least in the short. The other is, well, I don't think we can take them at this time. We need to have a lot more influence, a lot more troops, a hell of a lot more territory owned, as well as more allegiances to the Dark Gods. Winds of magic have changed. The fickle winds of magic spill from the realm of chaos and flow across the world. The winds wax and wane in an incomprehensible fashion, at times blowing a gale, while in other places becalmed. Now the arcane currents have changed once again. The stronger the winds are blowing in a region, the faster they will replenish in battles fought there, and vice versa. This affects how many spells can be cast over the course of a battle, which is kind of huge for units that actually require a lot of mana. Don't say that, Claim Wolfric. I'm not the best at this game. You might be facing a couple defeats in short order. But first, let's secure our right flank with a longship graveyard. What trickery is this? It's called a movement penalty. Get in there. Oh, you know what? This is goofy, and I love it. But let's go ahead and see how the battle actually fights. The reason I want to fight the battle is twofold. One, it'll get me more familiar with the units I'm using, and two, it will also allow me to see how it does on stream. If the stream is starting to chug or fight with me doing the normal fights, what I'll do is I'll start auto-deciding them from here, rather than having to actually get into the fight itself. Alright, Spearman, I'm going to want you over here on the right. And they're probably going to spawn somewhere in that area. The computer doesn't get really crazy with tactics like Raffle does, which will be... we're going to have 3 different fronts on this combat, and yeah, they're just going to be all over the place. Let's start here. Let's lengthen that out. Again, they are Spearmen. They'll be fine. Wolfric's going to take center stage just because he's kind of a boss. Javelin troops. I'm going to want you more in the middle. Javelins. But spell hunters. Berserkers I'm going to hold in reserve. Javelins. Alright, let's put the flank forward a little bit with more of the marauders. Now, I'm only putting them about 3 tiers deep. The reason for this being is we're going to be attacking along a wider front. You say it looks solid, Raffle, but the thing is, we're sitting in the prep phase. We haven't actually got down to the down and dirty of an actual combat yet. So, we shall have to see how things go. I'm going to keep these, actually, you know what? Let's put them over here as another length for this fight. We're going to bring the berserkers over. Because why not? Wouldn't hurt. Ah, chariots. I only have one of them so far, but with the more difficult terrain on the right, I think they'll do better going around and attacking. Let's keep the wolves over here. Bring these berserkers over. My will is that you don't screw up and get killed. Alright. Now, if we were fighting someone with artillery, this would be a horrible idea. We're really clustered up, and it could go horribly, horribly wrong. However, we're not. So, let's go ahead and... I'm going to bring them a little bit closer to the main group. I don't want them to overextend too far. And... let's go. I love that battle cry at the beginning. Norscan! And this is when the AI starts to make me rage, like just, I need my troops to kind of stick together, but because of the way I've told them to move, they're spreading out to the 4 winds, which is kind of pissing me off. So let's try and bring them back by giving them a target. Also, you have to be careful with the skin wolves because of their base increased movement. They tend to kind of do their own thing. They're very, they'll get ahead of your units very, very quickly. Alright, where's the enemy commander? Wolfric is a massive, massive pain in the fights against an enemy commander, and I need to find... Are you the commander? Yep. Rangvald Thainfrost. That's my target. Alright, so we're going to have to... Let's see if we can... Alright, so those are great weapons. Spearmen, go after those. Marauders into the spearmen. We'll add some of the javelins there. Another there. Alright, and then we're going to try and see if we can't get the berserkers into another group. Alright, javelins. Let's target the main group. Another group of javelins on the left. Marauders will act as a shield for that one. If I can get them through, that'll work very well. Alright, so everyone's committed to a fight. I'm going to have you come around to the side here. Terrain's looking a little weird. Hey, Foxapy, welcome to the server. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us tonight. We're playing a little bit of Total War, which is an interesting title, RTS and Grand Strategy. Not one I'm very skilled at so far, so I'm kind of leaning really heavily on Raffle and everyone else in chat to kind of keep me honest. Now, since we're on a normal time frame, let's go ahead and have a look at some of our units themselves while we're still marching towards combat. Of course, berserkers being berserkers, scantily clad as northerners go, ready with twin axes. We've got the normal troops with the javelins ready to throw, pikemen to the front, well, spearmen to the front, I should say. Pikes or something different. And I love the total engine, just the fact that this looks so damn cool when they're moving. Just this heavy menace of a horde of men moving down to fight. Again, our little difference in chariots here. I mean, that's pretty damn brutal, if I might say so myself. And our skin wolves. The enemy has not yet... Ah! The enemy has now moved out to meet us. Good. Combat should begin shortly. And if my plan works, this will go very well. It's interesting, Fox. I'll tell you that. Let's get into the charge, boys. Those of you who are going to be frontline combatants, charge. Alright, spearmen. Launch! Berserkers. Oh. Alright, and that is your target right there. Alright, they've broken into a run. All ranged units are putting in work. Berserkers are moving up slowly, taking their time, saving their strength. And one of our enemies is breaking. Now, we're going to use another ability. You know what, this is kind of clustered. Let's go ahead and try it from here. Alright, I've opened a tear in space and time, and oh, so it launches from that point onward. Okay. Yeah, that's his special ability. I'm calling in a giant longboat that flies through the air, killing and knocking over targets. Which is pretty damn metal, and I think is an amazing ability for this. And as you can see, their ranged units are falling to pieces against my skin wolves. And we've already achieved victory because we've broken their legion just so completely. They're outnumbered, outclassed, and I've killed their commander, I believe. And now the most difficult part is actually the cleanup. Units that break will try to flee off of the board. Normally you can just end the battle here, but I find the AI tends to be very, very lenient when it comes to routing enemy forces. They don't tend to follow up and kill. Like these, you can see, and historically there's a lot of precedence for this. There's a lot of medieval and Iron Age and etc. armies. They didn't take the heaviest casualties in a fight. They took it when they broke and tried to run. And when they tried to run, they were getting run down by a much larger and fresher force. He's basically striking them at the back. And as you can see here, my spearmen are running down the last of the great weapons troops. These are the ones I truly want to perish before the battle ends, because if these can recoup, they'll cause another problem for me later down the road. These guys look like they've already... hey! Get back in there. No lollygagging. Now, Norsemen are pretty swift in the snow, as it seems, but I have to kind of keep after them to do their jobs. Come on. Chase. Do not let them run. Yeah, Fox, Total War games are very, very fun, but they have an interesting learning curve depending upon what faction you play as well as your own how comfortable you are with large-scale battles. Raffle, actually, in chat, he can attest. When we first started playing this game, I was very, very bad about leaving units out of a fight. Like, I'd go through and click a few up here in the right-hand corner where the map is, and I go, oh, okay, yeah, sure, go in there and do your thing. And then halfway through the battle, my units would be scattered halfway across the damn map, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. And he'd be sitting there going, Zell, you gonna do anything with that massive, very expensive unit that's just sitting there picking its nose? Maybe. Raffle, correction, they were outnumbered, yes, but they actually did have their commander. I just killed him in the first few minutes of the fight with Wolfric. He didn't live very long to command, and now his head's on a pike somewhere. Alright, see, now the enemy is just about out of the battle map. He's out of the battle map, which is this little ethereal corridor here. These guys are going to make it. I won't be able to chase them past this point. As you can see, they just vanish. But can you imagine the horror of this one marauder just like, I'm going to make it! I'm going to make it! And of course you see this massive horde of skin wolves just chasing. I wonder who's going to get first, them or him. Go, 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 go. Get him. Don't let him run. Oh! Wait. Form up and finish him. Finish. Ah! We got him. He did not escape. The other target's like way out here, and he's gone. Oh, wait, I didn't kill their commander. He just booked it like a little chicken. Oh. Well, to be fair. I only lost 84, he lost 541. So, I'd say handily that's ours, and we now gain the settlement. Decisive victory. Fantastic. Loot gained. We're going to need a little bit more than that, I think. And we've gained another rank for our commander, which is fantastic.
This settlement is yours to do with as you please, whether that be the establishment of a camp to recruit and build from, or to devote
Yeah, I'll let him do his little speech first.
by raising it to ash and ruin, gaining their favor and gifts.
Now, this is a new mechanic that was introduced with this faction, and I'd like to learn a little bit more about it. Pledge your devotion to the dark gods to gain their favor and grant in ruinous gifts, gaining allegiance with the settlements by raising them to the ground and corrupting it for the gods. Allegiance progress is gradually lost when switching support to another god, which you can see up here. Reaching a maximum allegiance with a single god will lock the progression bar for the others. For reaching this level of allegiance, your chosen god will bestow an ultimate gift to aid you in battle. This will attract the ire of the other three, and of course they will send champions to challenge you. Turn up the game audio with OBS. Yeah, sure, Ruffle. Just give me a second. I'll tab. Alright. Let's see. Desktop audio. We don't need to touch the mic audio. You know, that might actually be the full limit for what you've got. I can't make the slider go any further. That's odd. Yeah. Actually, you know what? How about I turn myself down? Would that make it easier? No? Alright. Alright, I'll probably pester you for figuring this out later to see how we can kind of change it up before actually being streaming. So, to the top, we have the Hound's Gaze, the first of the four gods. Getting level 1 with this god will increase weapon strength by 10% for all melee units in all of my forces. Level 2 will increase the unit gain of experience by 100 for all of my forces. Weapon strength another additional 10 for all forces, and the final one will be Champion of the Hound. A unique and extremely powerful Hell Cannon battery unit, the Iceforge Legion, will become available on the Regiments of Renown pool, which I do not have because I don't have a Total War home account, which I'll have to create later. But again, that's down the line. Unit gain is expanded by another plus 100 and 10% for all melee units in an army. The other is the Eagle, and this is research rate plus 20%, plus 20% additionally on top of that for tier 2, plus the Winds of Magic starting for all of my units in any fight is plus 20. And the final is an actual Lord of Change, which is a colossal demon lord, which will come and fight for us, which we can recruit. But again, I think that's one of the ones that are locked. Winds of Magic, an additional plus 20, and additional plus 20 for research. Hell Cannon. It is exactly like it sounds, Raffle. It is literally a massive cannon pulled on a train assembly that fires Hell Shot. The Crow. Wound recovery time, -4 for all characters. Casualty replenishment rate is plus 20 for all forces. The Champion of the Crow. Wound recovery, -4. Again, for all characters, an additional, plus 20 for casualty replenishment. And this is the one that gets me the most. A devastating plague will be unleashed across the world, your faction being the only one that is immune. And finally, the Serpent. Attaining level 1 with this god will decrease the upkeep for all units by an additional 10%. Additional 10% again for tier 2. Recruit rank Lord will be at plus 5 through all of my provinces. Champions of the Serpent, attaining level 3 allegiance to the god, will reward you with a specialist chaos sorcerer called Kehar the Tormentor. And all Lord recruit ranks will be plus 5 additionally, and upkeep will be a negative 10% for all forces. So, Again, you can do this. You can if you so chose, but I'm not going to. The reason for that being is I need the income and I need the places to build an army. Once I go down into the southern realms, I'll start building monuments galore, but for now, we'll occupy the Longship Graveyard. Not only that, but it actually allows me to build larger industrial areas, which, again, you'll need a lot of other buildings to go with it if you're going to keep your troops up to date with the best weaponry and the best troops, because some places might need a smithy, other places might need a hound kennel, things like that to bring those into your fight. 2 more rounds until that's complete, which is good. Alright, we're replenishing the troops that we lost at an accelerated rate, which is good. And since I have nowhere else to be at the moment, I could move over here as a prelim, but you know what? Yeah, let's go. I'm listening. Go for it. Oh, right. Thank you, game. I almost forgot to go over this, and this is one of the ones that kicks me in the butt, is trying to pick a skill, because just look at all of these amazing options. You can either make Wulfric more of a powerhouse in his own right, you can make it so that he augments troops that are nearby, or you can make someone that does something for the entire army. For example, route marching, the campaign map, which we're currently on, increasing the range by 10% each turn moving is fantastic for trying to be mobile and stick with it, which again kind of fits with the Viking theme. However, basing that versus something like Voice of the Dark Gods, increasing the aura rank by 10, 20, or 10, 40, or sorry, 20 and then 40 again, is incredible, because by proximity to your lord, doesn't matter what faction you are, it increases their leadership of all units nearby, thus making them less likely to break. And as we just saw in that massive fight, whew, that was quite the fight. You know what? No fight is ever won by just having a great commander. It's always going to be won by having the best functioning army you can. So I'm going to start with Domineering Presence, which increases the effect of my aura by +5, and this will stack with this once I get it. Additionally, it unlocks the options to start putting in points for things like bonus versus large +5 for Marauder Spearmen, which will be amazing when we start fighting mammoths and other terrible, daunting demons out there in the dark. Hardened Fighters, Hunters, missile damage +5. Again, that ties into this, and as you can see with these little dots here, they do stack, so +10, +20, and the missile damage actually increases as well. So we're going to go with this for now. We'll explore the tree more as we go on. I mean, I could sit here talking about this for many minutes at a time, but it'd be better just to show you as we go. Plus, in the interest of time, we'll skip forward and go ahead for the next turn. Alright. Unit replenishment is complete. We're ready to move. Now, I know I have 2 points available here, but I want to keep those open just in case we do get other units into the fight. Because as we start to advance in our tech tree and we get access to better things, I'm going to want to have more of, for example, skin wolves. I'm definitely going to want to have more of those in my primary army. These are fantastic skirmishers and they cause terror, and they're supposedly, again, it says anti-large, which I'm really hoping that means what I think it means, where it's something like if I run into a giant or a mammoth, these guys are just going to climb all over them and tear them apart, which would be good for you, Wulfric. And again, this little tizzing thing here is just all the different factions that are scrolling through. Each of them have their own movements. Technology research complete. Good. Alright, so that's the little tome eye down here. So I just made that connection. Let's see what we can do with this.
Houses a collection of the mightiest beasts and monsters that
This is cool.
Seek them out and hunt them down to acquire their gifts.
Ho ho ho. Alright. I like the way these names sound. Frigastress, Scion of the Cold Void. The Salzmund Soul Eaters. Alright, hunt down and slay the deadly frostworm known as... Oh god, a frostworm. We're not ready for that one. Let's go to the page 2. Perhaps the scariest of all giant humanoid monstered species. Cygors are some of the angriest creatures to roam the world. One of them's name is Bob. The Salzman Soul Eaters are a pair of Zygors, even bigger and stronger than others of their kind, making them among the most difficult monsters to hunt. Their cycloptic eyes not only see the winds of magic, but also dampen their use for most spellcasters in their presence. A reward. Let's see what we get. Eyeball, unique upgrade. Just a fraction of a split second, the eyeball appears to be looking at you too, despite being dead. Enemy winds of magic power reserves are at -15, starting winds of magic power for all armies of all factions. Plus 15. Ability Flock of Doom and Doom and Darkness. Direct damage instantly affects target 7 seconds. Ground enemy effects in the range of 100 meters. Effect range 30 meters. Strong versus 120 men unit or above causes damage to combatants. With a mighty bellow, the spellcaster invokes Corvus the Crow Lord, summoning his servants to peck at the foe's eyes. Okay, that's pretty amazing. 2. Spirits of the departed assail the wizard's foes, sapping their resolve and causing dread among their numbers. -16 to leadership, and it's a hex. Ooh, that's good. Alright, let's see. Now, if we go after a giant frostworm, which I think will probably kill me, more than likely. Harsh climate in which the void worms live ensures the scales bolster an armor. Plus 20 armor enables frostbite attacks, ancient frostworm scale. Ability type, Vortex. A large moving area of effect, weak versus single combatants. Causes frostbite. The Cold Voider Frostworm. It's a flying monster. Armor. Oh my goodness. You know, I want to have a giant frostworm. On the other hand, I think that's probably going to bring this entire gameplay session to a screeching halt when it kills everything I have. Oh, you wanted to bring up the... Yeah, sure. By the way, this is like an in-game Wikipedia. Frenzy, Regeneration, Anti-Large. I am the Wanderer. Well, you know what? I think we're going to go with this one just to be on the safe bet, because an army of 6,000 men versus a pair of super massive enemies.
A good choice, my lord. The beast, once caught, will be quite the prize.
The ruinous masters of many worshippers across the old world. Amongst them are the beastmen, the most primitive. The influence of chaos only enhances their bestial aspects, making the already monstrous beasts larger and more terrifying than they already are. One such pair of one-eyed abominations are the beastmen of the gargantuan Cygor brothers, known to men as the Salzman Soul Eaters. These grotesque leviathans are not only bigger, stronger, and faster than their ordinary counterparts, but are feared even by beastmen Bray shamans due to their ability to dampen the use of magic for others in their presence. To take on the mighty Soul Eaters will limit the use of magic, certainly makes the challenging hunt, but one which will potentially culminate in an impressive sacrifice to the gods. First, you must find the pair of monsters who are always bound together. A surprisingly difficult task considering their immense size. Being of the beastmen, the Soul Eaters dwell deep in the dark forests. Navigate via the vast network of beast paths known only to the... recruit experienced hunters to search the woods throughout the harbor. Beastmen herds to hopefully find the Cygor brothers you seek for... Oh! Recruit the following unit type. Got it. That is easily done. But, Blood-fueled hunger. One with the beasts. Yeah, let's go for that, because I want more power to my skin wolves. Alright, so let's go ahead and recruit Martyr Hunter's Javelin. They'll be done next turn. Haha, thank you, Raffle. That vote of confidence is absolutely exceptional. Alright, so we have recruited the javelins. Scroll down. Okay. Your hunters send word that they have not been able to find any leads in the forest, but have caught wind of a pair of sieging Cygors terrorizing Middenland, hurling giant boulders that are turning castle walls to rubble. It's a good idea to lead as good a lead as any, and surely the the soft southerners are not going to last long anyway. So they could do with a plundering. Time to bring some real hunters to the lands of men. You know what? This is kind of silly, but I'll take to the seas. I want to find out what we can do here. Alright, so if we build a smithy, we'll gain access to great weapon troopers, which is fantastic. Getting one of these provides a garrison that continually increases in size, or we can try and invoke shamans to bring them into our fight with us. Alternatively, beast tamers and other slavers, etc. Public order, chaos, corruption. You know what? Let's get a little bit more money coming in. No! No, we need sorcerers. Not a fan, but... Alright, so, we're going to go to the south. We have to find Middenheim, which is somewhere down here. Let's scroll out. Middenheim would be a part of Middenland, I would assume. Jesus, Middelheim! Here we go. Looks like I'm going to have to work my way through a couple of cities till I get there. But that's fine. They're not ready for this. Super Viking longboats, yes please. Oh, we have to land in a port city. We're not allowed to just dock on the coastline. Or maybe we need a beach. Well, regardless. Do you want to declare it? You know what? If I can get through here with just kind of making them a little angry at me for passing through, I'm fine with this. I'd rather not attack them yet if I'm going to be fighting deep behind enemy lines to take out a giant Cygor. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing up here, buddy? Ah. Well, we're going back home for a minute because this idiot's going to try and siege us. Get back over there. And since we're kind of out of time, I think I'm just going to go ahead and recruit another... Oh, yeah, so he... Get out of here, you jerk. See, that's part of the problem with this, is that I want to range far afield, but I have so many enemies nearby that if I tried, it could just turn into a horrible, horrible debacle. Alright, keep marching, boys. Let's head south and see what we can find. Blood-fueled hunger. For some abominations in the north, a mere whiff of blood is enough to lose all restraint. Weapon strength plus 10% for all skin wolves, ice wolves, Norscan. Alright, cool. That disappeared. Ice Drake Forge. The populace in one of your settlements is gradually... What?! Oh... Well, that makes me a little furious. And by little, I mean absolutely livid. Well, that's not the best, because now we're losing out on some of our troop choices. Or, sorry, our population in a lot of our towns. So where are these beasties hiding?
Consider laying an ambush for the enemy, sire. Fall upon them when they least expect it.
Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so... not diplomacy, objectives. Raid the following region, Middenheim. Alright. Alright, let's go over here. To get into Middenheim proper. Let's raid. Again, I'm not sure if they want me to actually, like, attack Middenheim, or... Hey! Tell that idiot to get out of here. Quest issued. You tear through Middenheim, leaving charred villages and slaughtered townspeople in your wake. Not only is there no sign of the Cygor brothers, but the soft fools of the Empire are surprisingly unknowledgeable about these monsters that are supposedly terrorizing their lands. But not all hope is lost. One of your shamans comes to you, claiming to have a plan which will lead to your bounty. He can put this plan into action for you, but only for a handsome price, of course. You'll need to fill your coffers. At the start of your turn, have a treasure of 1,500 credits. Well, I've got it in the treasure, I just don't have it here. Raiding by film. And that's going to start depleting because that jackass is there. Alright. Having accumulated the funds the shaman required, and paying his fee, there is always the chance that he will double-cross you or fail to deliver what he promises, but it doesn't matter anyway. You can always execute him later and retrieve the gold if needed. With the job now paid for, the shaman scurries to his hut. Hey, that provided us with a free shaman. Fantastic. Let's see. Monster Hunt, the Thousand Soul Leaders. Shaman returns and discloses his simple but deviously grim plan. Having communed with various godlings and demons in his mysterious rituals, he now claims to know the location of the Soul Eaters. He suggests you march your army to the edge of the Forest of Shadows, taking captive any men you can capture on the way, and keep them alive. This sounds interesting. Move any character to the following region. Find it. Alright. Frickin' sweet. That'll take us even closer to where I need to go. Alright. March it, boy. We're going back. Hopefully he'll just keep raiding me and taking my money, because I really don't want to lose that town. Harbinger. Alright, so... again, this is a new unit. We need to learn more. Apparently it's a sorcerer of the metal variety. Using his seercraft, the shaman sorcerer wrangles the winds to guide the tribe towards war. The shaman is more often than not a practiced murderer. He pursues dark pacts and bargains with numerous petty chaos godlings and demons as the source of his arcane powers, and uses his prophetic influence to guide the tribes towards war. Shaman sorcerers are rightly feared due to their prophetic seercraft and unholy mastery of the stormy winds of the frozen north. Conducting demon rituals is many gathering favor from the dark gods. That is not to say that they are incapable of face-to-face combat. They take to the battlefield with both staff and axe, wielding magic as well as cutting down any unfortunate foe who happens to get close. Okay. Exactly, Raffle. He is an assassin wizard. We're multi-classing now. Alright, and basically he's acting as an agent, which in the Total War series are your assassins, your corruptors, your poisoners, saboteurs, or they can be actual side-by-side combat heroes in a battle. Kind of... wow, the skill list on this one's huge. You know what, but for now, I think we're going to be bold. Let's see, inflict damage upon the target army. Assault unit. Assassination chance. Positive outcome, 24% chance this guy will fail. 44% chance he will be wounded. Not enough to do what I need. Alright, we're going to deploy him here to boost the winds of magic in the area. Because when I come back, I'm going to kick him in the teeth. But for now, we're going to end our turn. and bring our forces to Dieterschaffen. Oh, no! No! You bastard. Alright. I have no chance to win this, period. End of story. But we're going to try and bleed them for it. If I auto-resolve on a fight like this, the game will just go, you lose everything, the table has been flipped, and you lose. Whereas if I fight it out in person, I at least have a chance to do some damage before my units either break or die completely. Let's see, do we have any high ground? We've got high ground, folks. This game takes into account when you are in a higher raised area than your foe, or if you're attacking up a slope, you're going to fatigue a lot faster. Oh, there's so many banners. Alright, let's put you boys right here on this ridge. Not like that, though. Alright, axe throwing guys, you're going to be over here. Spearmen to the front, marauders. Alright, he's entrenched with them. Spearmen. Let's keep the high ground with our frontline units. Yeah, technically you're still mortal too, so I wouldn't shit talk. Alright, I'm going to hold the great weapons in reserve. Ooh, we're kind of like right on the precipice here. Could you not be so borked? Alright, that'll do. I mean, yeah, let's, you know. Alright, and we're going to speed this along a little bit. We're going to put this into maximum power. Just because they have a long way to march, and this fight's going to be over pretty quick once it actually starts. So, let's see how the numbers play out before it ends. Okay, they're getting close, and right about there. Alright, we're going to start taking missile fire soon. There it is. Oh, that's chewing through me pretty hard. Alright, under missile fire. Oh, they're not going to just charge in, they're going to whittle me down with missiles. You jerks. Alright, move forward. If you can kill the commander, you have a chance. I know, Raffle, but it's kind of thin. Alright, let's see these great axes in action, actually. I'm kind of curious to see the great weapons of the Norse. I love it. My commander's already like, you know what? This was a bad idea. I'm going to leave. And everyone has retreated. Without even really fighting. I am going to execute all of you when I get back to the north. Wow. 240 men dead. Nice. And this is part of the problem I have with the Total War series, is that when you try to leave home, you're pretty much bound to get killed. It doesn't matter what you do. But, again, this is a new playthrough. I really wanted to see what would happen. So, yes, he has completely looted that. Now my... Yeah, I know it's a port. Stop that. Yeah, I lost my capital, I know. Thank you. Where's my little... Where's my... Yeah, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna... Well, he tried. Alright, so we've made it to the forests. The shaman returns and discloses his simple but deviously grim plan, having communed with the etc. Oh, this is the old one. Alright, you reach the edge of the forest, having taken on dozens of captives along the way. These unfortunates will serve as living bait to lure the Soul Eaters out, who will likely be accompanied by the vicious beastmen herd they march with. The hostages are chained up and hammered to stakes upside down by their ankles, deliberately drawing their blood. The beast will surely catch the scent, and will be hard for them to resist the lure of injured, defenseless prey. From a safe distance, you watch the doomed hostages as their screams echo between the trees. Out of nowhere, a frighteningly large tide of beastmen suddenly emerges from the thickets, gorily devouring the victims, ripping them to pieces, limb from torso. Then, almost as quickly as they've appeared, they were gone. The scene of carnage and bloodshed is immediately surveyed, and 2 pairs of hoof marks are found amongst the gored bodies, much larger than even the largest Cygor has ever seen. Your bounty is here. You give the order to march directly into the dark, uninviting wood, following the enormous tracks. The forest of shadows will give up its prize. Okay. So, where is this conflict? You cannot teleport. What? Ah. And I think that's it for us. Actually, yeah. He's moving on our last settlement. Yeah, shut up. I don't care. A rare metal. Let's see. Frozen foot, speed... What? Oh, crap. Here. Alright, so we're going to lose speed or we're going to lose our... Well... Let's get back over here before things are lost for us completely. Well, that's it. I've been defeated. Now that I've got this going on, I don't know what the hell my troop's doing. Why is he taking the long route back? Whoa, he's not taking to the sea. Okay, no. Get over here.
I advise you to seek ways to further your methods of war, my lord. Put your best minds to work improving your knowledge and practices. The correct path.
Last time he took directly to the ocean.
Challenge undeniable. As good as dead.
Oh, we're gonna have a sea battle? Please tell me we're gonna have a sea battle. This is gonna be interesting. I've never had this done before. Wait, I'm not allowed to... What? What? Oh, don't... To hell with you, game. I don't get to fight a sea battle. Alright, yeah, sure. Well, GG, folks. That's how the game ends, because I was an idiot. Well... That was interesting. And that's why I don't like to auto-resolve most games in the Total War series, because I don't know for certain, but I suspect there's a heavy bias for the AI whenever you do an auto-resolve. Just because I've done fights before with auto-resolve where I have outnumbered the enemy, and I have taken grievous losses, and the enemy always skirts away with a few more remaining troops, as opposed to when I play it myself and the enemy gets whittled down to almost nothing, if not outright destroyed. Well, let's go back to the main menu. Actually, I kind of wonder, did I save any of this, or... How far back are we? If we're even on the same game.
Challenge undeniable.
Alright, so it auto-saved right before this happened. Alright, so I should... Alright, the balance of power is equal right now. And it's always a close defeat. But I take higher casualties despite having a greater number of troops and better veterancy. And then it automatically results in defeat again. I don't know why it's not letting me fight. It's not allowing me to fight a ground fight. Actual sea battle. Rome Total War allowed us to fight sea battles across the decks of ships. I would imagine this would have something similar, but... this time I think I'm just going to go straight to the ground and hope. Maybe if I can land at the beach behind me, I can force him to come back and fight me from there. Alright, so we're going to retreat. He's going to follow. Auto-resolve. Again, close defeat. Hey, what the hell? It wasn't... Forget it. Oh, this is from earlier. That's not the... Alright. Well, we're going to have to start over. But I don't think we'll be doing that tonight. It's already midnight, my time.
My challenge, undeniable.
No, we're going to start another one. I'm stubborn. And again, Raffle, this is actually why I got a little frustrated earlier, was because the game, it doesn't seem to balance out very evenly when it comes to dice rolls.
Glory to you.
Glory to passing all the things we've already gone over. Yes, yeah. They do.
I'll handle it.
1, 2, 3, 4, dun, dun.
Sea fangs ready. Let's fight. Champions fall.
Yeah, we're going to focus more on our just pure combative abilities at this point.
It is set.
Yeah, Fox, but we'll figure this out. Much of Total War is trial and error, and there's going to be a lot of error, and it's better that these problems happen at the beginning of the game rather than when you start discovering little quirks of the mechanics or things that are going odd later on, especially the further into a campaign you get. Because you can devote hours and hours of gameplay to a certain faction, and then you'll hit a wall and you're sitting there going, well, now what? This happened with me the last time Raffle and I played this together. I was playing as the orcs, and he was playing as the undead, and for a while my orcs were on a tear, just ripping through everything. And then we started fighting dwarves, which were better combatants just straight up, and they were appearing with higher levels of veterancy, just stock, whereas I had basically like fresh from the training camps troops, and they were getting slaughtered wholesale. To the point where I was just kind of going, yep, end turn, I'll defend here, end turn, and I wasn't really accomplishing much, if anything, really.
Into corpses. I'll challenge.
Alright, now, I'm going to auto-resolve this and see how many I lose. Okay, in that time I only lost 62 units.
This
Odd.
settlement is yours to do with as you please, whether that be the establishment of a camp to recruit and build from, or to devote it to one of the gods by raising it to ash and ruin, gaining their favor and gifts.
I really don't want to raise Norsca towns this close to my starting location because I need sources of buildings to better manufacture my army, but sacking's not going to do it. I mean, it's a temporary boost, but I still need what I've got from here, so yeah, I'll occupy it.
To the four corners. I'm listening.
I hope you're listening. I'm the one in command here. Oh, that's right. Well, let's move faster because we really need that in our commander. Maybe you just weren't seaworthy. Oh! That hurts, but you're probably right. I guess there's something called sea attrition in this game. I just read that through one of the perks, and that does seem rather important. Alright, population surplus. That means we can better upgrade our camps and work areas. We've got a level 2 combat facility, which is good.
I'll see it.
Alright. Now, these are events. I should have gone into this earlier, but I didn't touch on it. Events pop up for every faction. They have their own little brand of things. For the orcs, it's normally a matter of between Gork and Mork, which are their two gods. You can laugh all you like. It's still hilarious. And for these, apparently it's a choice of weaponry or armor. Your warrior smiths come to you with an intriguing idea. If they mix blood from the most recent sacrifices into the very metal they are working, they believe the gods will approve and either make the weapon stronger or make the armor more effective. But how should they use this blood iron? For arms or for armor? Now, here's the thing. You can either have plus 10 attack or and minus 10 defense, or minus 10 attack and plus defense. Now, my units are kind of squishy already, so I'm going to go with the armor of blood, just because I do not want them to be lost out for nothing so far. Let's see, what's our current treasury like? Ooh, we're kind of skirting the bounds of what we can accomplish, but Nordaland declared on the Redhorn tribe. Okay. The Hellspire tribe has been sighted. And where are you at? No, they must be fighting down here against the ship people. Alright. Doomkeep, you're mine.
Who's next? Embarking.
Good. Alright, so greater speed for our... Well, we don't have these yet, so... Armor, ammunition. You know what? We need better ranged combat.
The correct path. My challenge?
Ah, see? This jerk's already coming out here. You know what? I'm going to go into an ambush stance here in these little copse of trees here. And I want him to pop through here, and I'm going to fall on him like a thunderstrike. Come on, march your little self over here. Let's see what happens. Do it! Ambush foiled. One of our forces has been detected. Attempting ambush and doom. Damn it. Alright. Opportunity to intercept. Your army spotted an enemy force waiting to ambush. Undeterred by the discovery, the enemy is moving to intercept. Alright. The balance of power is in my favor. I have... Wow. Jesus, look at how many javelins he brought. Let's see, 2, 4, 6 versus 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, but I have the... Well, no, 2, 4, 6... 2, 4, 5 plus spearmen and some berserkers thrown in for good measure. I have the greater numbers and my commander's equal to his, but... Wow, the AI actually went for me on this one. Wait, what? You take the head of their tribe, my lord, paving the way... What? Through the language of battle. What? Gain control of Norscan tribes through the language of battle. Killing Norscan faction leaders in battle will force their faction to confederate. Okay, let's try it. First of all, sacrifice the captives. The Sword of Swift Slaying. A sword of silver that never dims when used in anger. Okay, cool. Hey. Alright, so let's try diplomacy here.
Relations with foreign powers.
Yeah, I got it.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
Wait, all I get is the choice of a peace treaty. I don't actually get to... What? Alright, fine. If you won't confederate, that means I'll just destroy you.
Four corners. Heading out.
Mangled form of a terrifying scarecrow has spent too long under more sleeps, grows, taken to the fields, now as a banner to frighten anything with wings.
My challenge? Undeniable. Where's my next?
By the way, we're going to save here, just in case, because this game's kind of punishing. Oh, absolutely, Raffle. It is something that, even when you lose, as long as you can learn from it, it's better for you.
I'll handle it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to put skill points on our dudes. Income from sacking settlements, recruitment cost, casualty replenishment rate plus 5%, spelling of doom. Yeah, let's increase our replenishment rate. On top of that, cavalry warhounds. Let's go with this.
To the four corners.
This is interesting. We'll get this. A brutal business. Battle is a blood-soaked affair. Limbs severed, bones exposed. Men left for dead in the couloir of soaked fields amongst scores of fallen friends and enemies. Strong weapons forged with time, sweat, and expertise mark the difference between victory and defeat. A good sword cuts clean through bone, severing heads and limbs, where lesser weapons will merely maim. As instability grows across the world, so too does man's bloodlust and his desire for war and carnage in ever grander scale. Brutal business. An event. 10 turns. Battle. Weapon damage plus 20 for all armies of all factions. Oh, crap. Well, let's make the most of it before they replenish their armies. Get in there. Take the Doom Keep. And this is where they're going to have like this massive army just pop out of nowhere. No. Ah! Get it? Oh, it's kind of manageable. Decisive victory. Loot gained. Subjugate. Unit replenishment. You will become the master of this faction by subjugating them. They will obey your rule and supply you with additional income each turn. Or I can make it my own. Enemy killed in combat. Knud of the Gorehaunt. An enemy belonging to the Scaling has perished in the battle at Doomkeep. The thick blubbering hide of the mammoth. Ooh, let's put that on our hero. And we have gained complete control of this province. That is a grand question. Who is next? But first, we need to increase all of this, because I'm greedy that way. Alright. Doom keeps leveling up. These guys need... Longship Graveyard really isn't my frontline combatant base, but... more growth, more research, or more funds, more funds. Allows the recruitment of Marauder Chariot, which is good. Marauders themselves with great weapons. We're not going for Ice Trolls just yet. But, Ooh, Warhound Kennels, that could be interesting. Marauder Horsemen. Tell me more. Possessed, packing a decisive punch with a tough... In a land of insanity, telling someone, oh, I mean, I'm crazy, but that guy's just a loon. Some tribes of marauders hold horses in high esteem, while others regard them as with fear and superstition. To many, a war horse is a sign of status, and only the best warriors may ride them. Powerful beasts, foul-tempered and strong of limb. Once a rider has broken such a horse, it will remain loyal to him until death, but they remain vicious and unruly. Oh, just like real horses. When a stranger approaches. Fed on a diet of human flesh and watered-down blood. Not what horses eat. These snorting, high-spirited steeds have a glint of intelligent menace in their eyes, and will trample, kick, and bite as if berserk when engaged at close quarters. You know what? The more I hear about this, the more I want them in my army. Missile... Wait. Are these archers? I don't... Oh, no. I do not want archers for horsemen. Alright, so the kennels upgrade to werewolf dens, or what have you. Armored skin wolves? Ho ho ho! That's gonna be fun. Tell me more about these warhounds. Damn, look at that speed, though. Okay, wow, okay. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna get, Wait, does this upgrade to something better? Marauder Horsemen, Throwing Axes, and Marauder Horsemasters. Fast moving with long range missile cavalry excel at harassing their enemies but are weak if pinned in melee. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. We're going with the wolves because we're in the north. Swelling of Doom. Champions of the North. Eventually getting plus 15 defense and charge bonus would be nice. Melee attack, weapon strength, hardened hunters, missile damage plus 5. Spearmen. Alright, let's make them just a little more tanky before we move on. And for the hero himself, nothing here, nothing here. Scarecrow banner. Mammoth hide cape, he's already equipped that, which is good. Sword of swift slaying, good. Alright, let's save. I'm terrified. Alright, we're not at war with these people yet. I use that word loosely. Oh, damn, they have a lot. I've got 4 settlements. I wonder if I can break bread with our foes over here.
I'm told you want to talk. How disappointing. I was restless for a fight.
Of course, we're Norsemen, so we're going to be jerks about everything. But that's A-okay with me, because that means that over time, they'll all fold under my axe. I really want to go monster hunting. I know it didn't work out the best for us last time, but damn it, we have to. Yeah, so let's go ahead and bring you back down to here. Let's see, do we not get any options with... Huh. That's interesting. Normally when you've taken control of a province in totality, you're allowed to have province options, but I guess the Norse don't have that. Bretonnia and Marienburg have made peace. Marienburg has declared war on an orc group. And the kennels are complete. Good. We need more dogs in our army. Actually, where is my Chaos Lord? I have too many troops. I cannot recruit new ones into this army. What a shame. Norscan. Alright. Undefeated! I love this faction. They're just so damn cool. Yeah, and by all means, Fox, please ask questions in this game. If I can't answer them, I'm pretty sure Raffle or Rudy can. Oh, negative growth? Come on. Tell me why my people are disappearing so I can go find what it is and kill it. Actually, am I at war with anyone right now? Diplomacy. They don't like me, but I don't like them either, so deal with it. Who else doesn't like me? I get the feeling these two are working together. Which is fine by me, because once this is over, I'll take everything. I can what? Oh, come on, Rudy. You know more about the lore and fantasy than I do. By the way, the reason I'm fast-forwarding past these turns are because I want to get more of my tech finished before I set out across the sea. As your warriors file through a pass high in the mountain waste, an avalanche hits. The snow moves with the speed of a raging behemoth, ready to swallow everything in its path. The men must shed most of what they carry if they are to outrun the deadly wall of white. If they do not, they will perish. Oh. Game? You know what? Ditch the weapons, they're easier to replace. Plus the men inside the armor I'd rather keep. Man, that's a bummer, and that took a lot of my money with it. Alright, public order, public growth, construction slots in the settlement. Yes! Wonderful. We're making progress. And wait, this is Doomkeep, so since it's my most northern one, I'm going to demolish this building. And in its place, I'm going to raise up something that'll... Yeah, we're going to need one of these. Now, speaking of which, Rudy, how is Bard doing? I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, amazing! The faction that hates me has declared war on the faction that kinda doesn't like me. And there's a surplus of population in the Icetooth Mountains. Man, my people are just breeding like crazy.
The monstrous arcanum.
The monstrous arcanum. Well, you know what? We're gonna do this again, because I want those Cygors.
Good choice, my lord.
Yes, I wouldn't have chosen it otherwise. The turn completes. Also, very handily here is the fact that the Norsemen do not suffer combat attrition like the Orcs do. So if we're... Whereas the Orcs in an army, if they're idle like I am right now, where I'm just kind of preparing my strength, etc., what they'll do is eventually they start fighting amongst themselves, or they just say, "That's it, I'm out of here," and they get up and they walk off, and the units will just abandon your army, whereas the Norse are more... forgiving for you having moments of idleness like this. And before anyone quotes me, I know idleness is a heresy. Understand the importance of vigilance. Alright, good. That's complete. The winds of magic have changed in the area. The reason I'm upgrading the defenses on this settlement first are because I do not trust at all this one little settlement out here by itself. It won't be able to provide, or it won't be able to defend itself or get answered into a... If it's in a bad place, I won't be able to help it in time before something goes wrong. Whereas if I do this, it'll actually help it out in the long run by making it more defensible. So we've already got a bestiary with kennels. Down below we have another city that has the sparring fields, which will each of them continue to upgrade as we go. But if we're this far north and we're isolated, horses would probably be a good investment. Just because they can fight or they can leave quickly.
Let's fight.
Oh, good. Alright, so... Let's see. Whoops, wrong button. No, where? Objectives. Recruit one of the following... Oh, it's... And I'm at maximum capacity for my troops, so I have to actually recruit another lord. I wonder how much that'll cost me. Halber Alfresengrim. Uncompromising. Ooh, that's a nice one. For 800 credits, plus a 180 bonus fee. Werner of the Fang in the Night. He's misshapen. Enemy leadership -2. Valnir Bonespar. He's boring. Another speech? Very well. Does have to be so lengthy. Crappy movement speed, better income from all buildings. He's more of a sit-at-home kind of Chaos Lord. This guy sounds like a boss, so we'll take the hit to our economy to bring him into this fight. And for him, he'll be the one to recruit the javelins for me. Also, the hounds, because hounds are cool. And yeah, let's see how much that puts us in the red. That should be enough to be sort of a temporary unit force that'll fight in one location if they get into a bad way. Ooh, just cracked the muscles in my jaw. Fantastic. Alright, that's complete. We've increased our treasury, which is fantastic. Alright, Butthead, you've got the home ground while I go off with these guys. In fact, a new building. What's this? Whoa, this pumps up my abilities by a lot by having one of these. Oh. More growth? Or, what are champions of the Marauders? The ultimate MP. Look at these stats. Oh, man. Game, why are you trolling me? I mean, just look at the difference between this and this. Armor, 80. Standard Trooper, 15. Oh. That'll wipe out all of my money, though. Jesus, look at that. Okay, what are my other options? Another build slot. Ooh, what's this? A bloody bulwark. When attacking foes are foolish enough to challenge a Norscan enclave, these ramparts drip crimson, drenched in their blood. Leadership +2 when under attack of a siege. Melee defense front under a siege. Not quite what I need. Allows recruitment of Norscan ice trolls. Kinda useful. You know what? Let's get a better shipyard. That's what I want right now. What's this? Alright, yeah, we'll leave this alone for now. There is a challenge. You're going to land... Ah, what are you doing, you fool? Get to the... No. Ah, take to the water. They're trolling me. They're like, oh, he wants to go the long way around by land. Wrong. We're going to cross this little channel in our longboats, and we're going to do horrific, awful things to giant goats. Let's see. Leadership +5 for all Marauder units, or better melee attack. There's so much I want to research in so many different orders. Sacking settlements, stronger ores. Champions of War. Nope, let's keep making our troops stronger. That'll be the surest way to victory. Alright, we're in our we're on our temperamental boat. Let's go ahead and land. What do you mean, no? Oh, that's right, he's tired, and they just got out of a boat. Alright. It's fine by me. Alright, guys, we're getting the hang of this. We're starting to learn how things work. Dieter Schaffen, Salzman. What? Hey!
To the four corners. The nation cold.
Oh, are we gonna have a dust up? This is an active war. Do you wish to proceed? No. If I can do this without having a war to my south, I'll take it. Fantastic. Another extra 100 to our income, and whoa! Why are we this low on our money? Holy crap. Oh, it's his fault. Yeah, get over there. Whew. Wait. Are we in the... Oh, we're in the negative. You know? Yeah, about that. I think you're, get. Go on.
Ravage. Chieftain of the tribe. Not a chance.
Okay, let's see now. 25. We're still, we're still over.
Your will.
Alright, we're just under. Alright, so this pretty much determined it for me what we're going to need, which is more money. I'll probably have to configure and move things around later, but in any game that's a Total War series, or any sort of RTS in general, you never want to start working in the negative, especially when you have very low funds. Because once that happens, you can no longer support your troops, you can no longer accomplish anything, and you'll very shortly find yourself on your butt getting killed by someone else. So, your challenge is to get over here and start raiding. I know it's laughable, that's why I'm all smiles.
That is a hero serving a foreign power, my lord. Consider recruiting such an operative into your service. One being with the right skills can solve problems that no amount of coin or labor would otherwise be able to crack.
Yep.
Where's my next?
Alright, let's enter a raiding stance.
Is sent.
Man. I just want to do this and return to the north. Huh? Why? God damn it. I'm never gonna finish this frickin' quest. I don't know what the hell is going on, but whatever it is, we're getting back in the water. Alright, back on the boat.
On the move.
Well, if y'all want to have a war, let's go ahead and have a war.
Despoil. Ravage.
That just means I'm going to expand my holdings westward.
Undefeated. Correct mark.
Alright, let's swift march our way over there. Oh, by the way, entering a march stance means our armies will move much swifter. However, they won't be able to... Oh. Well, the Red Horns are gone, whoever they were. Kinda horrifying.
Embarking.
Get in the water. Alright, now, over to the ford. And why is my boat flickering with red lightning? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Doesn't look, shrewd diplomacy and outright intimidation. Artois and Bretonia are now buddy-buddy. Oh. Hey, who wants to be a complete jerk and just take out Ice Pack Bay? Like, just, you know what? We're not going to go to the north. Forget that. We'll hit here, and then bam, that's mine. You know, the more I look at it, that's tempting, actually. Oh god, look at how far we move with a boat! Man, it's good to be a Viking. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think we can exit the stance in next turn. Jesus. That's amazing.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Hellspire Tribe wants a non-aggression pact for 500 credits. Done. The orcs are coming. Not the sophisticated bunch that hangs out in the dwarf holes, but the more rural boys that wander the southern Badlands. Yes, a nomadic horde of extra fighty savage orcs are close and could threaten your forces. Best be proactive against this threat from Morkengork. I'm not too sure I want orcs in the north, but we'll find out about that. Out in the remote depths of the icy waste, your men find an aged skald, dying and wounds inflicted by wild beasts. He is the last of his people, and before he goes to the gods, he wishes to pass on the knowledge of his ancestors. Knowledge thought long lost, as his tribe has lived apart in the wilderness for many generations. But his time is short. What should your men ask him? Ancestral structures. Construction cost -20 for all regions. Ancestral... Whoa! Research rate! Yep! Up it. Alright. Your next fight is going to be right here.
To the four corners. An unstoppable force. This is folly.
Hey guys, remember how you declared war? I'm taking Ice Pack Bay. Oh god, more orcs! Why are you here? Oh. Why are you jackasses here? Get out. This is my continent. Alright, so I have an agent somewhere. Somewhere out there. I don't know. Alright, Doomkeep. Can't upgrade to 3 yet. Wait, what does this require? Upgrade your main settlement chain building first. Alright, fine with me. More order is better. What, is that a... It's a cavalry commander off by himself? Oh wait, Hellspire Tribe. Didn't I set up an arrangement with them? We have a non-aggression pact with... Yep, those are the guys we're not fighting. Okay. Research. What can you give me? More leadership will help. I can appreciate this in a troop. I don't know how to feel about this because I want to take this place, but the orcs are in my way. Oh yeah, you're special, alright. Oh, you're going to die, alright. Can we, the hell? Why?
What trickery is this?
Ah. Great, so my army's sitting here doing nothing. What? I'm so confused. Hey, Borrowed, welcome to this cluster of goofiness right now. Alright, so this is pretty much all in my favor, but we're underground. I'm just going to auto-resolve because I don't like fighting. I do not like fighting in the underground. It's clustered and goofy as hell. Let's see. Treasury, extra gold, or kill them and get... You know what? Kill them. Hey, Vanaheimian. Get your little butt back here. The Skull Takers have been obliterated. There's nothing left to mark them except the Echo of Thirsting Gods. Good. Hey, you've gained a new trait. Income from post-battle loot is increased by plus 6%.
Who's next?
Whichever woeful deity protects you, it ends here. We'll spill your...
Shut it, you pompous windbag.
Where's my next one?
Alright, folks, I don't quite understand what the hell is going on here. I can't... You cannot attack in your current state. Really? Alright, that's kind of goofy. I thought it would have taken me out of that stance as soon as we landed, but I guess it didn't. Well, Wolfric, we'll have to change that next turn, won't we? Alright. I'm going to enjoy killing him as soon as I get the chance. Alright, things are getting complicated.
I'll handle it. See fangs ready.
Wow, since between the 2 turns with the orcs and now this. Let's see, who do I want to look to for leadership here? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Hound.
You have chosen to pledge allegiance. The gods will be pleased. Their favor toward you grows. Keep their gaze upon you by erecting further monoliths in their name and reap the benefits they bestow.
The terrifying mask of... Eee! What the hell? Never look upon the terrifying mask of... Eee! You don't know what you might see. Attributes causes fear. Attribute causes terror. And my lord now has the... God, that is a stupid name for an item if ever there was one. Behold the E! Alright, I'm going to stop. Oh, I need to stop. That's going to get me in trouble for making shitty quips and jokes. Alright, boys, back in the boats.
Where's my next one?
Whew.
Fool!
Whoa, he's closer than he should be. Okay, that is not nice. Bestial servants. Your warriors can be even more effective when mounted. On the back of a beast, they will charge the enemy with greater ferocity and cut deeper into their lines. But should they break in wild horses or gain the obedience of wolf packs? Recruitment cost of plus 15% for all Skin Wolf, Norscan Ice Wolves, and Norscan Warhound units. But they gain a better melee attack. Better charge, but a higher recruitment cost. That's kind of a big deal, but on the other hand, I like the Skin Wolves and Warhounds more than I like them. So yeah, let's go with this.
Undefeated.
Get in the water! Alright, so one trollish jerk is traversing down here to start a fight with. I wonder how many of these guys have. Oh, they're in trouble. We need to go help. And I know that sounds like a really terrible thing for Chaos Worshippers to say, but we cannot allow them to have access to that. It would be better if that area fell under my sway than having the other faction that already hates me gain that much more power. Alright, corpulent sails, campaign movement range increased by 10%. Ooh, immunity to high seas attrition. I didn't realize that was a thing, but that'll definitely help out. Man, I gotta say, I'm loving this faction way more than I did playing the orcs or the dwarves. Doomkeep. One more turn and then I can upgrade you to something better. Longship Graveyard. Or... I think the time has come to get Marauder champions in on this fight. Also, I just realized by declaring for a Chaos God last turn, that unlocked the achievement Allegiance to the Gods. And it's unlocked when you raise your first monolith to a Dark God. Alright, where's... Uh-oh. I lost... Ulfric? Wolfric, I should say. Whoa! Campaign movement speed. Go as fast as you possibly can. Yeah, you know what? I want to see what oh, look at the distance! Yes! Wolfric, you're insane and I love it. Wow. Alright, so we basically tripled our movement speed in a boat by going full power.
Foreign ruler are seeking a pact of non-aggression. Such an agreement will foster trust between your followers. Trade.
Good. That means we're gaining more influence with the other factions. Oh, borrowed the terrifying mask of Eee, a relic from the old times, worn by the Knights of Ni. I get that reference, and I hope everyone else does too, because that was a fantastic movie. Damn it, we were too late. We couldn't save them in time. Alright, the Varg only have 2 settlements remaining, but they're working in tandem with me. Alright, they're currently at war. Wait, enemies or at war? Military allies, enemies, trade partners. You know, on the one hand, I'm kind of hoping I could get these 2 idiots to work together, but I don't think they're going to. Neutral improving, neutral improving. Alright, so wait, they approve of a treaty with the war with the Wintertooths, military action against said faction. And these guys... Treaties with the Hellspire, good. Good. Fantastic. Alright, so I think what's been happening has been the Vanaheimians and the Wintertooth have been screwing over the Varg and the Hellspire, and they're looking for an ally to help them fight against it. Alright, this is getting interesting. The Bay of Blades is our next target. Oh, wow, we took a lot of attrition for rowing that hard. Okay. Wait, who? Oh, right, we have this other person working for us. Indulger in the exotic. The serpent temptations come in many forms, all of them designed to appeal to the twisted desires buried deep within us all. Unlocking the skill, Drinkers of Blood, Tron's Wrath, Spirit... I don't... what is going on with this character? Who is this, anyway? Okay, it's a Marauder Chieftain. Kron's Wrath. Unlocking this will lock other things. Okay. Charge bonus for the Hound, Noxious Vessel. Ah! I see what's going on. I'm having to choose or align his choices with how he devotes himself to the gods. So by picking Kron's Wrath, I block a lot of things. Fury of the Hound, Intoxicating Visions, Leadership is improved, Speed is improved, or Missile Resistance is improved. Missile Resist, Speed, Melee, Armor, Intoxicating Visions, a Drinker of Blood, Hit points +3. Leadership +2, charge bonus. Let's go with hit points, because why not? This is going to be fun.
Where's my next?
It's over this way.
The correct path.
Oh, borrowed. Now witness the power of the fully armed and operational. Oh, power. No, I don't want to fight on the seas. Oh, why is this a thing? Fucking hell, I hate this game. Retreat, because we can't fight on the ocean. The AI just doesn't know what the shit to do with it. Oh, wow, we're even worse off than we were before. I don't know why I'm not allowed to... Naval battles may only be auto-resolved. Oh, wow, okay, I'm sure glad that happened where we're, like, right here and can't do anything. Sure, tell me how badly I lost. Okay, yeah, my commander's almost dead, and so are most of my elite units. How are his? Almost unscathed. Yep, sorry, that's not happening. We're gonna go back a level because you're full of shit. Yeah, I know that sounds kind of cheese, and it's kind of save scumming, and it is, but I refuse to let my entire campaign fall apart because of a really bad, very, very terribly coded method of combat on the seas. Just because we're on the ocean, you automatically start to lose. I don't think that should be part of this game. In fact, it's kind of asinine. Yeah, like, look at how far he's motoring it. I mean... Alright, so another close defeat, followed by a follow-up attack. Alright, decisive defeat. I only have one person remaining out of everyone. I lost all of my war spoils, and he only lost 34 people. I'm sorry, why? Freaking stupid. Also, excuse my chair. Alright, so we're not going to go full ham when it comes to moving across the ice. We're just going to sail northward at a calm, leisurely pace. Because that's the sane thing to do. Yeah, Bar, that's exactly what I was, again, the ability to move 5 times your range while at sea, follow you after the retreat, and still has enough movement to go to your city. That's why I don't think oceanic fights right now are very balanced or at all make sense, because that's kind of bullshit. Alright, so Doomkeep has reached the level required for the Tier 3 guard tower, which is what I will immediately have it do. You know what, I think I'm going to save the money and just upgrade straight to this on those 2 cities because I need the income. Alright, put to sea, and if we can, we'll get over to the longship graveyard. And I'm going to move him over and have him barricade himself in there. Really, game? Alright, let's get off the water before things go really... And I'm not at all pleased with this. There is no retreat. Rank 3, rank 3. Rank... Why the fuck does he have a rank 8 unit in his army? Rank 5, rank 5, rank 8. Yeah, notice he's got rank 8 troops in his army and he's already level 10. My character who's been fighting this entire time is only level 4. And that's not even these two idiots. My normal hero is level 4. And there's no retreat from this fight, so... Let's fight it. I mean, I'm not going to auto-resolve that. I'm going to try and make this as painful as possible for this shithead. Why does he have a level 8 troop choice? Jesus. And this is actually, I just remember, this is actually why I do not generally like playing this game. I had completely forgotten about it. It's just like little things like this where you're starting to have fun and the game detects that somehow and decides we're going to throw something at you that you will not recover from. Hiding in the trees will not save me from this onslaught, so might as well meet them out in the field. I'm going to keep all of my commanders close together because, well, we're going to need to kind of keep some formation cohesion here. More axe infantry. Well. I'm not going to charge them up there. Let them come to me. Let them run themselves over here and get tired. Hey, Raffle, are you still here? Oh wow, they're not even holding back. They're actually full-on sprinting. That's a little arrogant. Norscan trolls. Warhounds. I guess they can afford to be arrogant when they've got these large troop choices with them. Norscan trolls. Throg himself. And what are these over here? Norscan ice trolls. Oh, hey, we're already under attack from magic. Good. Wow, one of my units is already broken from combat and decided, no, I'm not going to stick around for this. Oh, they got wiped out almost to a man. Wow. Again, this isn't about winning. This is about inflicting as many casualties as we can before we either rout or get killed. Which wasn't very long. Wow, we only killed 31 people out of that fight. Good. Honestly, I think this is the end for us. Against a level 10 champion who's already got this massive F-off attack radius. That's going to be pretty hard to counter, but now his wolves are level 9. Level 4, level 9, level 3, level 5, level 5, level 5, rank 2. Oh boy. You know what, we need to recoup our troop choices here. Let's, oh, actually, you know what? No, cancel. What are the chances you can kill this guy? You know, actually, let's cheese this a little bit. If the game can cheat, so can I. We're going to do this until that level 10's dead. And then we'll attack with our army. I mean, he's still going to have just a crap ton of troops that'll help him, but... it'll help at that fight, but... if we can do enough damage... Yeah, I did. I need you to... Nope, stop that. Yes, heed the voices. For those of you who are bored and tired of this, you can always go and grab a drink or stretch your legs. This will probably be a while until it actually kicks over and kills him. It says I have a 1 in 4 chance, but... I love how Throg just doesn't give a shit. He's like, eh, whatever. Well, it's nice to know that my troops, as they move through areas, are... Wait, where did he go? No, seriously, where did that guy go? Oh. Let's see where he pops out next. Oh, this is gonna go badly. Either the AI just hates me, there's some weird thing going on in the background where it determines what level of advancement they get, or something, because, again, we're only this far in and this is happening. Oh, borrow, that actually enlightens me a little bit more. So, AI gets passive XP awarded every turn, and they do not have a cooldown on making confederations. That might explain why an enemy who's been doing nothing for most of this campaign suddenly has level 9 troops. Alright, let's see what they've got. A few Norscan troopers in the front. A few javelins. Where are the trolls? That's what I'm more worried about. This is their bread and butter. If I can kill the trolls as well as Throg himself, I should be able to at least do something tentative to hold this. But damn. There are a lot of them. And of course there's level 10 Derpy himself. Alright, let's go back to our battle line. Let's start bringing things in a little closer. I'm going to hold the Skin Wolves in reserve, and hopefully they can tear down... Again, it says they're good at fighting large monstrous creatures, so I'm hoping that applies to Throg. Javelins. Let's put the... Well, great weapons are better against larger targets in general, so... We'll have him holding this line. Let's bring these marauders to the front. Alright. Again, I'm going to try and cluster up my artillery. Artillery as it stands. My ranged combatants, so I can swarm them with it before they actually hit my battle line. Marauders of Axe Infantry. Let's keep them here. Spearmen, very useful. Hopefully I can keep a large enough of a chunk. Come on, stop. I'm trying to make it so there's like the least amount of room in between for them to escape. I'll keep this group back. Wrong button. Alright, there we go. Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to attack me like they did last time, across the flank. And this line's way too strung out. Come on back here, you guys. Back here. It's easier to deal with. Alright, Berserkers. I want to hold my Berserkers back, because while they are very good at what they do, they're also very prone to dying gloriously, which is not what I need them to do in this fight. Alright, line out the Spearmen. A few rows deep. I'm going to try and intermix these. Oh, I have a unit of ice trolls. Why? Hey, I'm not going to complain. I need all the help I can get. Marauding Axe Infantry. We're a little thin on you in the middle. Let's bring you up. And then we'll have them interspersed among them. Alright, you boys. Wrong direction. Let's go this way. Alright, yeah, let's put them... you know what, actually, scoot you over. Let's get you a little, scoot you a little closer if we can. Better. Alright, chariots. Well, let's flank. Let's provide a little bit of extra range on the right. Keep the trolls to the middle. We'll have you there to act as a stopgap measure in case anything gets through. little thin over here, so we'll put you a little spread out. Actually, if I put them in the front, maybe they can actually act as a dispersal pattern against when their trolls hit. And hunters, who are high damage, or high armor damage throwers that eventually become melee troops. Let's go ahead and put you in a line. I killed off an enemy hero and 2 translators. He's back with a new 20 stack and 3 and level and 3 is levels. What? Oh, I'm not allowed to save. All right. All right. Wolfric the badass. Maybe I can use this longboat to break up their formation. I don't like where those hounds are going. We've taken them into combat. Alright, let's curl them around. I honestly thought they were going to flank around to the right, but they didn't, which is kind of odd. Jeez, Throg's just on a tear. Alright, great swords, get in there. Tear him down. And there's the level frickin' 10 wolves. Being bullshit as usual. Whittle them down, whittle them down. Alright, get in there, berserkers. Tear down those trolls. Who flees? Oh god, my computer's starting to chug from just the sheer amount of death going on right now. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn, that didn't do it much like I'd hoped it would. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, this is starting to break over here. Get in there. Alright, they haven't broken, but that's not what we need. We need you guys to get back into this fight. Alright, get in there. Get in there and kill Throg. Come on, guys. This is just such bullshit because the enemy have so many high levels in them that they're shrugging off damage that should normally kill them. Alright, those javelins are toast. Both of you, get in here. Do I have any units that are rallying? Alright, you guys, get in here. It's time to use you. Alright, looks like we're getting the upper hand here. Spearmen, move. Cut them. Oh, come on, spearboat. Come on, spearboat! Do it! And that's not what I needed you to do. Okay, so it's at the point it enters and then it fires off into its own realm. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whittle them. Don't retreat. Stay in this fight, you shits. This isn't over yet. Oh, Throg's going down. Oh, skin wolves! Yes! Get in there! No! Don't die! Come on, kill it! Kill it! Oh, come on, if we can just kill Throg, this will give us such an advantage. Alright. You. Oh, that's going to be huge. Get in there. Yes! Alright, now we have to just slaughter them before they can escape. Pursue them. Pursue them all. Battle charge, battle speed, whatever it is, I don't care, take it. Kill those trolls. Oh, I'm not going to catch those. Alright, these idiots have reformed. Cut those off. Alright, they're going to escape. Oh, man, come on. More of these I can kill, the better off everybody will be. Wait, I'm not allowed to attack these, am I? Oh, those must be mine. Alright, go this way. Full speed ahead. I don't care how tired you are, shake it off. Look at these guys. Despite being winded and having sustained massive casualties, they're still moving at full battle speed. This is why I love these troops, because no matter what happens, these things don't let me down. God, this map is so screwed up. Like, my whole units are just like, I don't really know where I am or what I'm doing. I just know that I must run. Oh, can we kill that, please? It has a really high rating on its levels. Please kill it. I know you're tired. I know I'm asking a lot, but please just do this for me. Oh, they're tired. They're trying to catch up. They really are. These troops are running out of wind, too. Hopefully going uphill will slow them as well. Alright, where are my skin wolves? Oh yeah, it's going down. Get them! Oh, let's speed it up. Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him! Yes! Victory! Pause. Wait, no. Where? Stop. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Wait, is my unit falling back? Hey! Where are you going? Oh, they're not going to be able to catch them. They're all gone. Oh. Alright, well, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We actually managed to win against impossible odds. I mean, wow. I'm going to let this speed through and let it play out to its conclusion, but... wow. In the meanwhile, let's check the comments section. I can't see myself playing this. This is kind of the crap that they let the AI do. Now, no game has perfect AI. They always cheat a little, but this is horse crap. I'm actually inclined to agree with you, Borrowed. Giving an enemy free AI, enemy AI, free heroes, free upkeep, and free XP is absurd. I mean, they started the game with I don't know how many units, but they've already got a level 9, and it's only this far into the game. But I'm saving this for. I took more losses, but at least my units are still intact. Some of his actually got wiped out. And I kicked his ass off the field, which is huge. But I didn't kill his trolls. Shit. Yeah, it was Pyrrhic, I know that. No, we're gonna kill all these captives. The twin-tailed comet burns in the sky. A sign to take up arms. It is war. You know, you are really, really out of your depth, buddy, if you think you're going to come up here. Yes! Yes! We've gained the ability that will allow us to fight against that level 10 bullshit that much better. Troll Hunter. Bonus versus large plus 15, weapon strength 3% more.
To the four corners!
Harbinger of war.
Svengar the Glutton is not who I need to attack. I actually want to target... I want to damage something else, not him. Oh wow, look at that. We've almost replenished our numbers with just that one engagement because my home ground advantages are just so high. Whew. Once you've rode the breadth of the Middle Sea a few times, relentless slaughter does little to tire you. You know what? Being able to have greater vigor in a fight and being able to run targets down is pretty useful. Let's go with that, actually. Norsca. Norsca, I love you, but you're killing me with this AI crap. Oh, I'll take that bet, Borrowed. I'll bet you some Steam credits. He's back in 2 turns. No, 3. Let's be generous. Man, Skinwool's best heroes. Whoa! The sheer amount of murder my Ice Wolf Chariot commenced on that round brought him to rank 9. Could someone explain this insanity to me? 'Cause I'm rather confused. Alright, Doomkeep's got the options for more stuff. What do I want from Doomkeep? Ephemer Bale Fiend. Feral Manticore. Alright, these all sound really promising. His units haven't quite recovered yet.
Your will. The eternal challenge.
Searing Doom. A type of spell. Twisted Architecture. Oh, geez, that's not really a hard question to make. Like, this fight's not over, by the way. But this one just began. Because some people are jackasses. And a rank 9 hero, no less. Perfect. What's my guy at? Oh, he doesn't have one, that's right, because he's a defending garrison commander. Alright, for anyone who wants to know, Marauder Horse Masters are at the end of the tech tree. They're actually the final best kind of horses you can get. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, but let's see what happens. Oh, that's right, I can pre-position horsemen because they're vanguard units. Let's see what they're packing first so I have a better idea. I know some of it's concealed in the woods. Okay, their warhounds are better than mine just because they have a little bit of level on them. And a lot of this is obscured by a giant hill. I'm fighting uphill against an enemy. Whoa! I have a mammoth? Hold it. Aw. You're a cute monstrosity. Oh, that's cool. Alright, you know what? I feel slightly more confident about this fight now. Alright, so these are missile cap. Alright, let's take the fight over to this half of the battle, because this way they'll have to come to me out in the open. I love when they call me a mortal fool. It's like, none of us are immortal. We're all human, albeit Norscan. I'm going to keep our dogs off on the left flank so they can attack the enemy dogs. Let's bring more marauders up. Oh yeah, I was already thinking of a cute name for the mammoth if we get to keep it. That's the level of surliness I need in my troops. Yes, Lord! Alright, all of you over here. As with you two. Come on. Oh wow, I can put them anywhere. Alright, yeah, I have, how far out can I put them? I have a newfound respect for these troops. These are going to be fun. Because I'm going to flank around to the right and just start pissing off their troops. Alright, let's anchor the right. Hunters, close quarters. Wait, are they axes or javelins? These are the axemen. Alright, put you behind. Trolls will act as an anchor on the right. Backed up by more marauders. We're going to need some more on this flank because the dogs won't be staying there for long. And I'm going to keep this commander back because he's not up to scratch with the other guy. And let's put the denser, meatier ice trolls over here on the left as well. So the dogs aren't going to last. And we're going to put Tiny. I don't know, where do I want to put Tiny here? Do I dare place Tiny on the right-hand flank? Left? Keep him in the middle as a mobile reserve? Because I really want to see what happens when one of these gets into the fight. Cute. You know what? It's going to get nasty, so let's keep him in the middle. Hey, good morning, Brigadier Ketchup. Welcome to Warhammer, where sense and fair play is made up and, well, fighting against the AI doesn't really matter. Alright. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get out of spatial view. No, don't run. Stay here. Now, thankfully, I'm defending, so eventually they will actually have to come down and fight me. They won't be able to hide out wherever they are in the woods. Alright, what do you have? What do you have? Okay. Wargs are moving over. What are those? Oh, cavalry. That's right. I'm not too sure how trolls are going to handle that, but we're going to see. Alright, let's see if we can't distract them a bit with this. Axe throwers, trolls. Wait, are they ranged or... Nope, they're missile cavalry. Damn, they are missile cavalry. That means they're going to be hitting and running and hitting and running and hitting and running. They're not going to stick around and fight. See? Damn it. They're going to start to whittle down my troops and they're going to pull me out of position when I go to fight them. Which is exactly what I do not want to do, because if I pull out of position, they'll tear me apart. Alright, dogs. Go meet your other counterparts. Okay. Oh, they're attacking the trolls with the spearmen. That's smart. I got no choice. I have to do it, otherwise I'm going to get overwhelmed. Ice trolls. Flank right. Chaos Marauders. Move in. I'm going to try and see if I can get the great swords around behind. If I can do that, they'll do a lot of damage. And the fight's pretty well entrenched. Come on, Tiny. Let's go for a walk. Alright, what's retreating? Alright, their dogs have fallen back. Great swords have hit. Who's retreating? Do not retreat! Damn it. Alright, let's peel around left. Oh, they're just tearing through my troops because of these damn horses. Alright, you, hit there. Go. Do your work. Come on, Tony. Yes! The War Mammoth is in the fight. Yes, this is fantastic. I mean, I might lose this fight still, but War Mammoths are awesome. And being attacked by dogs from behind is not cool. Alright, you're gonna have to commit to the fight. I don't like sending in my unnamed... Whoa! Look at the amount of people that thing just killed! Wow. Look at this, they're just like, you know what? We're not dealing with that. No one told us about a giant war mammoth. This wasn't in the contract. Shit, that's what I was afraid of what would happen if I committed to a fight. Wait, what's going on up here? Oh, good, the Marauders got in amongst them. Good, good, good. Alright, the Great Swords, how are you doing? Outnumbered 3 to 1, and still eager-winded melee. Whoa! Alright, so we just learned something new. Great Swords are not a counter to Spear Infantry. Alright, let's break. Break from the fight, get over here. We'll rejoin the rest of the troops. And attack from the flank. Alright, another of our Great Swords is broken. Whoa! Hey! Why are you out of position? Get back here. Tear through those. They have too many ranged troops for me to really fight reliably, and they've got a lot of spearmen. I'm actually having a new appreciation for how spearmen work in this game. Alright, Ice Trolls, get in there. I know you already retreated once, but don't do it again. That was satisfactory. Confident damage sustained. I need you to break loose out of there, come on. Oh, this poor mammoth, he's just like, he's trying so hard. Get out of here. You, get back over here. Damn. The commander's been killed again. I lost the other one. Yep, I think that's it. My troops are just collapsing under this. Now, I love this mammoth so much. I'm going to lose this fight and not be able to keep him, but... Wavering, damage sustained, very tired. Aw. Alright, take a rest. Look at this. The moment I turn him away from attack, it's like, oh, well, we'll just start throwing things at him again. Come on. This sucks. I'm gonna lose the mammoth to this. I think I've actually lost control. I think he's breaking. Yep, I have lost all control of this animal. Alright, the huntsmen have rallied. No one else has. Wait, who are these? Oh hey, these jerks have somehow found their way back into the fight. Oh, we're actually gonna have to fight with a spear. Oh, this is such a bad idea. You have lost, but there's honor in the defeat. The enemy is as broken as you are. I doubt it. And I don't have a military nearby that can actually take that back. Well, looking at that battle report, that's pretty good. For just having a garrison for that fight, we did inflict equal casualties. Whoa! No, you're not running away from this. You will stand and you will die. Alright, save game. At least Tiny didn't die. That's the important thing. The round ended and Tiny made his escape out into the wilderness, hopefully. Alright, more points for Wulfric the Wanderer. Let's see. Lightning strike when battle. Fearsome Warriors, +5 for Marauding Berserkers and Marauder Berserker units. Hardened Hunters for Marauder Hunter units. This actually would be very beneficial against these trolls I'm fighting. Metal Shifting, passive ability, constant around self, affects allies in range, map wide, +4 armor piercing damage. Yeah, Fox, I wish I could have kept Tiny. That was such a cute little woolly mammoth. And he put in a lot of work in that fight. I think probably 30% of the enemy casualties came from that giant mammoth just barging through their ranks. Plague of Rust. Spell, Plague of Rust. Hexes the enemy from -30 armor. Are you freaking high? Of course I'll take that. What are my other options first, though? Conjures a gaudy cloak, a shimmering scale to improve his allies' defensive stance. Kind of useful, but Gehenna's Golden Hounds. The wizard summons the spirit of Gehenna's metal hounds to hunt down his prey. Causes magical damage, large moving area of effect. You know what? I still say the Plague of Rust is the best one. Like, that just, knocks someone's armor off, especially if it's a giant troll, of course. Marauders of the West, Public Order +1, and Ransacking. Dwarves, Empire, that's alright. So we're probably going to do most of this and then continue over to here. Man, this is tense. Oh wow, Storm of Magic in progress. This is now mine again, you jerks. Oh, you have no idea. Like, just the amount of bad things that are about to happen to you. Actually, let's turn to our allies. We've ignored diplomacy for a time. The Varg.
The gods might compel me to kill, but I do it freely.
Well, so Varg's going to sit up there and waste away while these idiots return to their paradoxical ways. The other ally we had up here was wiped out. Bretonia has declared war despite not having any clue as to why I'm here. One of the Empire provinces has also declared war on us, but they haven't come up here yet. Again, our two biggest threats right now are the Wintertooth tribe to the east, which are commanded by this jackass, or Varg. Or sorry, Varg's on our side. The Vanaheimians, which means I'm going to take these guys out next. Just because I can't make war on two fronts this early in the game. It's just not possible. Wulfric, why do you have unassigned points, my man? That should not be a thing. Oh, what's this? Looms large, protecting those who bear their mark. Missile resistance plus 10, reduced by this amount. Weapon strength plus 7 when attacking. That's pretty neat. Borrowed, what have we learned from the Nazis? Don't attack 4 other major powers at once on 2 different sides of the planet. I would love to put more into this, but augment the army. That's what we have to do. Oh! Wulfric is a cursed individual, for he is the ever-restless eternal challenger, also known as the World Walker. He is forever compelled by the dark gods to wander the old world in search of worthy opponents to fight to the death. Every hero, champion, and monster who has heard of utterance of his undeniable challenge so far has fallen defeated before him, with their skulls taken as his trophies, and still Wulfric's burning desire to engage in murderous single combat remains unsated. As they do so often in the past, the gods send Wulfric a vision. In his dreams he sees the petty kingdom of men known as Bretonnia, where he glimpses a great and lauded hero atop a mighty charger, rescuing the weak and punishing the wicked. To Wulfric's delight, his vision shows the horseman to be completely drenched in blood, a sign that this formidable warrior is undoubtedly his next quarry. Such is this opponent's worth that Wulfric anticipates the most glorious of duels culminating in his victory and a murderous offering that cannot go unnoticed by the gods. To draw the great hero out, Wulfric must first have his warband raid and despoil in Bretonnia itself, by wreaking havoc and spilling the blood of innocents. Only the fiercest and most bloodthirsty of Norscan raiders would be suitable for such work. Have 4 of any of the following units: Brutes of the Hound, Marauder Berserkers in the following Lord's army, Wulfric the Wanderer. Please, bring that army to me so that I might slaughter it. You're only going to make my troops stronger. Hey, good morning, Yanks. How are you? Well, we're currently in an uphill struggle against impossible odds with an AI that seems to be cheating at every bend, and, well, we're having an interesting time of it. In fact, the AI did something so trollish earlier I broke with tradition and I actually save scummed, which is first for me in many years' time. Speaking of which, it is getting kind of early. Probably a good idea to save now. But we have an enemy about to approach us in the next round. Let's see, the army's kind of tired. Let's let them come to us. You have my sympathies for having to wake up early in the morning. That's never fun when you don't have to. Alright, where did that guy go? He must be inside there.
Where's my next blow? To the four corners.
To the four corners. Let's see, the Grayling Moot, Brahm's Gathering. You know what? I think it would be fun to crush this place. They have way too much public order. Let's go over here. I know for your coffee, Yanks, but it's a bit of a long distance. It'd be cold by it got there. Oh, look who it is! Faction countered, Kislev. Peace treaty negotiated between the Nordland. That's interesting. I didn't think they'd ever go for that. For all Skinwolf, Norskins, Chaos Surge. Recruitment -5 for all Norse controls, for all allies, Famir. You know what? This seems like the better one, because I actually do have Skinwolves and Warhounds in my faction list. Yeah, let's go with that for now. We'll continue with this later, because this, we don't need the high seas attrition immunity, because we're not going to be taking back to the ocean anytime soon. We'll be fighting amongst the mountains for the next couple turns. And all of this will come later.
Yes.
But first,
The voice.
25% chance of assassinating an enemy hero. Do it. You have failed me, sorcerer.
Undefeated.
Well, we've got pretty good... Well, oh, yeah, replenish. We're definitely replenishing these. Public order heresy. Come on, Borrowed. I need to have at least something be stable in my life as a legendary Chaos Lord. I can't be fighting 4 different enemies, traveling across the seas, and then have to deal with bullshit rebellion in my own backyard. I have enough of that from my neighbors.
Let's fight.
Yeah, let's not try that again.
Swords. That's love. Heading up.
Wonderful.
The eternal challenger.
I really should take that back, shouldn't I? Income generated 40, public construction works. Oh, damn it. I should have put that towards that immediately. Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah, damage building. Go for it. Wolfric the Wanderer. Let's give you some more points. Stand or die. Oh. Only acts on targets when in area. 15-second duration. Targets the self. Affects allies in range. Ooh. That could be nice. In fact, I will take that.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Let's raid the enemy a little bit.
I see.
Alright, so we'll charge in. We'll take this city back. Oh, look at it! He's like, no, I'm out of here, man. To hell with that. Wow. And then, of course, we get this. The rare metal that messes with you. Perfect.
To the four corners.
It's not like I needed any of this, right? Out of 30. Shit, I really have to raise a lot more, don't I? Alright, go, my little man, go. Good luck. Man, Wulfric's turning into a freaking powerhouse, and I love it. And I haven't even started investing points into himself. I've been augmenting the army he's traveling with. Ooh, that could be useful. Fueled by war, negative upkeep. Hmm. No, let's continue to augment the army. I'll get them as buffed out as I can, and then I'll turn him into just this massive destruction incarnate once I start upgrading his own personal abilities. Only strong or fit to survive. I hate this. The game's like, oh, you're on a tear. Well, good luck. Oh, cool. We were actually able to assassinate the enemy Chaos Sorcerer. Oh, your displeasure's only begun. Because when this hits... Oh yeah, you're in trouble. Mammoth Tamer. Ooh. Man, we're just unlocking all the good things today.
All ears, but of course. For killing.
Alright, that's got 3 turns left. And we'll go... Oh, that's right. I forgot this guy leveled up as well. Plague of Rust, level 2. Minus 50%. Oh, wow. Minus for that. I love this. Glittering Robes. Let's go with it. Let's upgrade that again, because why not? Look who's come crawling back. I'll tell you what. You can take that. Let's give it a counter offer. Instead of paying me for that, what you can do is... Oh, well, you can die. I was going to say you either serve me or die, but dying all the same is fine. Look at him! He's like, no, I don't want to be here. I'm okay. All right.
Where's my next?
Well, this is turning around well for us. Well, first of all, we need to assassinate that guy. Oh, the chance is too low to kill that. Aww. Come on, game. Don't be like that. It's not laughable. I just need you to move. This way. Alright, let's save before we go too far, just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. And Wolfric the Unbeatable. The Eternal Challenger. Armor piercing damage plus 15. Yes. 15%. Yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually turning this around. It's starting to roll in our favor. And what is that? I don't know what it is, but we're going to go over this way, and we're going to cause a little bit of trouble with our neighbors who've been giving us so much grief. Kill that if you can, please. Alright, that'll happen next turn, perhaps. Oh no, what's over there? I saw a glimmer of something for the moment, and I don't want it to be real. Blood-fueled hunger. Good. Unrest in this province has reached critical levels. If we do not act at once, the enraged populace will rebel against us. Borrowed, you were saying. I don't know what those are, but they look horrifying. Kill that if you can. Melee defense, +5 for all skin wolves, ice wolves, warhound units. Recruitment cost -10. Oh, that's nice. Level 2 monster hunts, kind of important. Yeah, let's go with it. What is this? And who the hell are you? And they have a hell cannon. Alright. I actually want to see this. You know what, forget it. Of course. What are these? Chaos Marauders. Oh shit, that's perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Was the one... My goddamn capitals got burnt to the ground because... Wow, okay. No, that's... This game's not doing this to me. I've gone through too much bullshit already to deal with this. From the level 10 and his super army rolling out of the north in less than 11 turns and being attacked by 4 different factions at once, I think... I'm just not going to let that happen. Alright, we're going to put you on... Oh, I can't put him on more forced march yet. I don't need you to embed here. I need you to get into the city. Alright, 4 turns until order is established there. Longship Graveyard, additional public order +2. Let's see, what are my building options? Growth, general growth. Alright, so those aren't what I need. Plunder Hall is growth. So what establishes better order? So I should have been buying this entire time. Going through the ruinous powers. This isn't bad either. I mean, well, if I could get that around. +1 for a concurrent war, in addition to a +1 or +2 order already, +2 chaos corruption. +3, +2, +2, and +4. I should have at least one of those in this setting. Alright, that's the first thing I'll build after these unlock. If I make it that far, that is. See, Barl, this is precisely why I'm worried about public order, because if you have any sort of rebellion, it will destroy any of your dreams.
Speak. Embarking. Heading out. Ahead.
No, I'm probably going to be taken to the sea soon, so let's upgrade that. Oh, come on, game. Please don't do this to me right now. From the vile forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in the vile parody of man. The cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us all to tear down our civilization. Migrating, destroying anything a path to defend yourself from the beastman's wrath. Alright, well. We'll see about that.
Your demise is certain. Cease.
Let's fight.
Huh. Well, we didn't lose very many people, so I think we're going to sacrifice them to the dark gods. Good. Good. All is progressing. Albeit not like I wished. I get the feeling Wolfric's going to be on guard duty for the next couple turns, just because of the way things are going. Alright, so... Bretonia's making more allies in the south. Assassination attempt failed. I wonder what this will presage. Seek out fresh followers. You mean the ones you've been trying to kick my ass with the last couple of turns? Decline. Alright, that turn has concluded. And let's end the turn. Hopefully, And again, this is hopeful. Oh no, not this again. You know what? Fine. I'll take your peace treaty just because I have bigger fish to fry. And I mean truly bigger fish. Crap. And of course, this jerk is back. Can we put him into a march and get there in time? Alright, and oh, I just don't have enough. Oh, and he brought a war mammoth! Good. This is totally fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen from this. Oh, hold on to your butts, kids. Wait, he retreated? How strange. Not too sure how to take that, considering it was going pretty badly. Alright, so public order's on the rise. Public order is definitely on the rise. Good. Alright, go for it. Income, growth, plus 20, yeah. Alright, so Longship Graveyard. Just because it stands as a lone sentinel against the sea, I'm going to upgrade its defensive capabilities. Marauder Champion Grey Weapons requires a secondary building unit, which would be a kiln. Allows recruitment of Norscan Ice Trolls, Frostworm. Decisions, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of rough. Ah, but I did say I would build one of these, and I shall. Alright, our money... Whoa! Nope, cancel that. Okay, well, I think we're gonna let that just kind of simmer down for a minute. Hey, I'm all for peace treaties right now. Go for it. One less person I have to worry about trying to knife me in the back or hit me in the face with a blunt-edged weapon, I'm completely A-okay with. Oh shit, plus weapon damage 20 of all. That's not good, and it is also very good. So is there a way to get over there without going through the water?
Don't care who you are, I smash your face in.
Yeah, keep your bellowing. Let's see. The Wintertooth own 4 settlements. I want to take the Bay of Blades, if only for the fact that it'll give me a way to start shutting down all of the raiding from this jerk. I mean, he's by far one of my worst opponents right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do something kind of stupid and see if this works, and if it works, it won't be stupid. We're going to see if we can march up and around. Looks like it. It's not impossible if you believe, Wulfric. Oh yeah, come on Wulfric, we're gonna go raid some cities. What is that? There's so many new things that are happening right now that I just don't know how to handle it. The Jagged Horn Cry. Raiding! He's near Doomkeep, being a troll. Oh, he's not a troll, he's one of these things. Beastmen. Huh. 27% chance you're going to kill something. Yes! Get wrecked. Alright, so, Doomkeep. We have our new structure for building our Shaman class, increasing our usefulness in the area. Let's go ahead. I know I don't have enough to get the Marauder Chariot yet, but let's go ahead and upgrade this just because it'll increase... but now that won't actually affect the garrison, will it? For now, let's leave it alone. The Longship Graveyard. Not really anything I can do here. I want to save the graveyard for a few other things. But possibly I really want to save at least one production area for mammoths, just because these are phenomenal and I want to have more of them. Alright. Actually, you know what? Oh, I can't raid with that. Alright, so... Power drain, transmutation of lead. Causes damage to larger groups of enemies. Very useful. Plus 30 armor onto a target. That could be beneficial. Alright, let's go to the next level. See what we get. And I really want to know what the heck those little Wolverine things are. Plus 2 experience for all Marauder unit recruits. Income from post-battle looting is increased. Horseman cinches. No. Champions of War. Let's go with this. We're going to start delving into this tree here.
Where's my next one? Did you say something?
Alright, you know what? Just get... If you're not going to break anything for me, come over here and tell me what you can find. You know what? Oh, that's right. I'm still in March mode, I guess. Wait, hey! What are you doing? I can't take him out of it, either. Alright, fine. Wolfric, we'll do it your way. You can keep doing sprints, and then we'll break into normal combat. Or this could happen. Turgan Slave Market. I'm the strongest out of the one in my way. Income from post-battle loot increased. Stolen from the enemy. we have a follower who's going to just be a complete troll, and I love it. Wolfric, I need you to establish a raiding camp. Increase the regeneration of all of our units, and steal money from this jerk in the same breath. It will be glorious. Wolfric the Wanderer. What else can we get for him? Stand or Die, we already have. We have all of this. I think it's time we started putting money into making him a better fighter. %, when attacking. +2 attack, +2 defense, armor, +3. Let's make him more savage. Come on. Do it. Transmute let. What is that? Hey, stay away from my stuff. Ah, shut your mouth. Damage. Success! Try to summon the Bay of Blades, Troll High Mountains. Good. Mountain Scout, very good. Are all buildings. Action additional 5% damage caused. Zap. An outstretched hand, a bolt of arcane energy, a dead foe. Assassination action, additional 8% chance to murder people. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Twisted Architecture. We'll start working our way. Alright, let them keep regenerating. Who? Get fucked. I'm not taking anything from you. Oh, okay. So the game's like, oh, I see. So you're going to cheat now. That's fine. That's completely okay. Wow. I wish I could do that. Just, like, snap my fingers and something comes back into being. Wow, that halved my army. What did he lose? Oh, nothing. Yeah, that's totally fine.
No escape. Done and done. As good as dead. Finally.
I'll put you under siege.
Did you say something? Go away. Stop this torment. Gimme.
Alright, yeah, we're adding his talents to this fight just because I'm tired of this bullshit. Sorry guys, I'm getting kind of tired, plus the fact that the AI keeps pulling stuff like this is really starting to aggravate me on a very deep level.
Commerce, the lifeblood of every nation.
Sure, we'll start it.
Offerings of death. Seeking, destroying.
Alright, I still have most of my... Alright, I still have the Skin Wolves and the level 9 Chariot. I've lost a lot of my...
Fight. A fight.
Alright, Throg's dead. His enemies are dead.
The eternal challenge.
Whoa, who's this guy? Oh, he's just chilling out. He's having a good time. That really kind of cost me more than I was willing to spend, but...
To the four corners.
That's the Trollheim Mountains. They're starting to get a little empty, which is good. Diplomacy. The Wintertooth only have 3 settlements remaining. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it here. It's getting to be pretty stupidly early in the morning my time, so with work looming in the morning, I have to go. However, thank you very much for joining us through a very long and tumultuous campaign of the Norsca, which just came out today, so we're still kind of learning the ins and outs of how they function. And we've also learned that Total War has really, really wonky AI bonuses and little hedges to get them in there. So, I hope you all have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow on Late Night Video.